Yeah.
Have to struggle talking while playing, you know? Oh God, there's
Right.
an entire uh
Is your audio turned on? Third
I
party?
it is. I think it is.
Okay.
I checked to include my audio.
Alright.
I haven't looked at it. I can look at my phone, see to make sure it's going. Oh, I still have to do my Duolingo lesson too. Hey, Hammer Machinimas is live.
You don't
PowerWash
say.
team. I just got the notification. That's so funny. Oh, you're already in the game?
I have played a lot of this game.
Really? Is it good? Okay.
Well, it's easy to just, like, turn your brain off. I have... how much time do you think I have in this game? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Oh,
Hello?
I accidentally muted myself, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I was laughing for like a minute also. I wasn't really because
Yeah?
the rock simulator about how much how much of that me did you hear?
Literally none.
Literally not. All right, because you asked me how much time you think I had, or how much time I
How much
think
time do you
you
think I
had.
have in this game?
Yeah, and I said probably, and I don't know if it picked it up. I guess not, but I responded with probably not as much time as I have in Rock Simulator.
Well, how much time do you have in that?
I don't know, a fuck ton, a lot. Because I left my computer on days on end with this Rock Simulator up and running.
Uh-huh.
I'll check though. I actually am curious. Do I have Steam on my? I can't play games, but I can look at my account. While I'm pulling up, if you want to take a guess.
I'm trying
We'll
to
take a
remember
guess
if
at each other.
Steam measures in days or hours.
Oh, it probably measures hours. You're right. Yeah.
Mm, I'm gonna say 108.
38 hours.
Yeah.
How do I look at my?
Are you using a phone or a
I'm
laptop?
using a phone. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it from the app.
Um.
Where's the ladder?
Oh no, I can see. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, I can see it. How many hours do you think I had?
108.
Ooh, you're like 80 off. I have 187.9 hours.
Translate that into days.
187.9 hours a days. 187.9 is 7 days. 7.82. Let's round up. 7.83 days.
Okay, so that is more than I have in this game.
Mm.
But how much do you think I have in this game?
Okay, so it's 100. It's less than a
Yeah,
that
it's less than that.
Sorry, I'm dying. Um, I'm going to guess. Is it less than a day? No, it's got to be more than a day. It's more than a day. Is it more than 2 days? May potentially. Is it more than? It's less than 6. It says less than 5, less than 4. 3.5. Let's do that. Let's put that answer in.
I'm at 2 days, 14 hours, 37 minutes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think you've gone over the 4 day mark for sure. But somewhere over 2 is what I was thinking, maybe. So between 2 and 4. And I was like, oh, I'll go 3.5. That's a good number. That's my logic. Oh, Death Battle came out with a new thing. Oh no, it's just live. Or something like that. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of reading you gotta do for PowerWash. Why is there an entire like 90-page thing?
What?
There's like a 90-page
A
content
90 what?
and like regulations and policies and like a whole thing you gotta scroll and read to. Here, let me start. The following end user license terms and conditions (EULA) apply to all use, download, install of each version and iteration of this game. Whilst in development, the alpha through the final is as made by Future Labs Ltd. Please read the EULA carefully before using the game, as it explains how you are licensed to use this game and any in-app purchases. If you have inquiries concerning the EULA, you may contact us at something contact us. You should read the following in the EULA carefully before downloading, or installing the game. All use of the game is governed and controlled on your acceptance of the compliance with it. This is all just the fucking same shit. It says the same thing like 6 times, and probably more. Where the game is made
You sure
available,
about that?
if you are part of an alpha, beta, or other early access program, you specifically agree to acknowledge and accept that the game is made available as is, as work in progress, and as part of an early access programming. For evaluation and demonstration purposes only, in order to assess and evaluate its performance, including an identification of any error and defects. I feel like I'm the guy from Portal 2, where it's like we are not reliable for your health. The game may be probable cause to crash. Oh fuck. The game may and probably will crash and/or cause data loss.
I haven't experienced either of that.
And I'll just accept and continue. Oh, there's more. There's another 90-page thing. How do we use your data? All personal data is processed and stored
Somehow
securely.
the terms and conditions return.
Why do I hear boss music? It's just terms and conditions. Oh no! So if I accept this one more, is it gonna go to like a third phase?
Well, you gotta have a trilogy.
Oh my god. We may change the privacy policy from time to time. For example, if the law changes. If the law changes. Sorry, I don't know why I find that funny. Any changes will immediately be posted on our services, and you will be deemed to have accepted the terms and private policy, on your first use of our services following the alterations. We recommend that you check the page regularly to keep up to date. I doubt that anyone does that.
Maybe.
Oh, there's a Shrek? There's a Shrek game mode? What?
They have a bunch of DLC from games and movies.
Oh, speaking of movies, you know what I heard? Apparently, I don't know
No,
if you
I
ever
don't.
watched it. Happy Gilmore 2. There's a second movie coming out. That is such a good movie. Anyone who knows who Adam Sandler is and loves his movies and has watched specifically Happy Gilmore, alright? It's a golfing movie, and I watched it like 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 times, alright? A lot of times. It's a good movie. It's a funny movie, alright? It doesn't get old. And there's the second one coming out, I guess, in like 2025.
Uh-huh.
Can I just like join you, or is it like do I have to do a do you and I have to
Hold
go back and forth and sending invitations, accepting, and then sending it, and then
on.
accept?
Let's see. What if you go into career,
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever the
Oh,
one on
join
the
a player's
leftmost.
co-op game.
No.
No.
Hold on. Do you see an option in the top left that has like one person on a switch and then two people?
Yes. There's
Is
a
that turned on?
it's the white ball is closer to the single person.
Okay, so that means it's off. You need to turn it on.
I don't know how to do that. It's not letting
You
me.
literally just press A on it.
It's not doing that.
Do you have to?
And it's not letting me. Co-op
What do you
hosting
have?
available once a job is started.
Oh, then I guess yeah, start a job.
Do I have to start it?
I think you should since I'm farther ahead.
Okay. For what do we do? Start career, bonus
What are your
jobs,
options?
free
Start career.
play, challenge mode,
Start career.
or career. Clean the van.
I guess just pick if you have options.
I
And if you only have one, that makes it a pretty easy choice.
I don't know which one to do because I only got. It's kind of different. I don't know which one to do.
Well, what do you have?
I have cleaned the van.
So pick that one.
I don't know. It seems like a. I don't know. It's a hard choice. Do I want to do clean the van?
You do.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll do clean the van.
Good choice.
I don't know how to turn on two-player though.
Well, you have to start the job first.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes. Do I have anything to drink? I have water. I guess I can drink water. I also have Gatorade, but I guess I'll drink water. Mm. Oh, that's cold. I love it. All right, so how do I play?
Are you in the level
I
now?
am.
Press the 3-line button on your controller.
Oh, gotcha. And then go up to the thing and
And then,
allow other
yep.
player to join and assist you. This can be turned off at
And
any
then-
time. Firm.
And then on the right side, there should be an invite friend option.
Yes, yes, there is. Here we go. Yeah? Yeah?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah? Yeah? Does that work? Does that do?
I'm loading.
Hey! You're
Oh.
red. You're red. Am I red
Obviously.
too? I'm actually invisible.
No, you're blue.
Well, I guess that checks out. There, you're all clean.
Oh, gosh.
Do you see water spraying at you? Or is it like...
Oh, I'm back to the basic equipment.
Oh, you don't like it? You don't like how I'm just starting out?
Ah, gotta clean the van.
Well, I guess you gotta start from step one.
Oh, no, I don't have $500. Hold on.
I have $1.
I'm gonna check out the shop. Oh, I can't buy more equipment yet. If you press left on the D-pad, it just keeps shooting the water rather than having to hold trigger.
Oh, that's not very like not efficient, but that's not very accurate. Also, this is exactly what I do for work. I just want to make that clear. Like, this is literally my job here. I take a pressure washer and actually, you know what? This isn't accurate at all, knowing the fact that, well, maybe for this specifically, I don't know, for poor people, I guess you could say, but the company that I work for, right, the dealership, what we do is we spray water on vehicles, and if it's really dirty,
So
like
like
if
we're doing.
no. But if it's really dirty, we also spray bug cleaner on the front of it, which is like an acid. All right. Sometimes we don't spray on vehicles that have recently been detailed because they'll have like a special wax on the car that we don't want to like remove. You know, that'll damage the new paint stuff.
Just paint it after.
No, it's not. It's not the paint, but like it's like on the paint. I don't know what to call it. A trim or something like that.
Wrap?
It's not a wrap necessarily. No. It's just. It's like I said. It's a wax. Like, you know. It's like it makes the car shine a little bit more and makes it look nice, and it repels water really nicely. It is to a satisfying amount too. And also, to clean those rims, it's not just pressure washer, because keep in mind that this typical cars drive through like the worst conditions every day. All right, you got dirt and like rust and all sorts of stuff. So you have to use like iron remover chemicals to take off like rust and some other stuff. You know, use tire shine on or trim shine on the rubber, tires to make those look good. I'm not a detailer myself, but I've done a little bit of work to make cars look really nice, and it is a lot of work physically, like on your back and everything. But I gotta say, there is like a little bit of a satisfaction, in real life while doing that. And also, I gotta say, usually, what we usually do is we just spray up top and the water just runs down, because physics. But in this game, I guess not so much, huh?
Well, that wouldn't be as satisfying.
Oh yeah, we're also not typically allowed to jump on the cars.
Why?
To wash like this.
Why?
I guess the dealership doesn't like us doing that, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I've never actually really tried, so maybe I'll ask.
Well, there you go.
Maybe it might be more efficient. I don't know. It might not be more efficient.
It's like an icebreaker.
Yeah, it's like that video. I'm not sure if you've seen it, where someone's washing his car, and then he drops the sponge that he's using, but he drops it in like a bunch of dirt, and he does it on purpose too. He picks up a handful of rocks with the sponge and just scrapes the paint. It's so irritating. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like nails on chalkboard sort of scratching too. Yeah, standing on a car would probably be the same thing. Just
We're washing our own van.
This is our own van? Are we getting paid for it?
Come look at the side.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, that's probably the top for most of it. Hold on. Is this not done yet? Seriously?
If you tap right on the D-pad, it shows you where dirt and stuff is.
Or just, look at the dirt.
Well, but maybe it's like in a crack or something. Or
Uh,
like along the window edge. But yeah, it's our own van.
Power washer. I don't. I mean, it might not be. You know, it could be someone who
We're
has.
power washing another power washing services van.
Yes. Why not? I don't see a problem with that. So, anything happen new with you?
Uh,
Small talk?
my interesting dream situation last night.
You had an interesting dream? You have
I
this?
guess you could say that.
Alright. Alright. Go on.
Well, you know that game Virtual Reality?
Yeah. Oh yeah, where you go
It was
into like
like that,
virtual
but with
reality multiple
dreams.
times. Oh, interesting.
Like, I kept waking up from a dream, but it, it turns out that was still another dream.
Oh, Dreamception. Dreamception. That's what that is. Oh, this. I didn't clean all the body here, but I guess it just automatically cleans itself. Or something.
Let's see. Oh, the mirrors.
I will say I don't dream that often, right? It's probably because I take
Or you just don't
melatonin.
remember.
No. Oh well, yeah, that too. But I don't know if I dream some nights because I take a lot of melatonin to sleep and then a lot of coffee the moment I wake up.
Yeah?
So it like puts me instantly to sleep and then instantly wakes me up, you know? So like what time do I have to remember one what I dream, but two if I dream at all? So
Uh-huh.
however, all right, and that's on most cases, but there was something last night I think about One Piece. Um, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
it's it was sort of like I think it had something to do with like what's his name Beckham, and then definitely Roger, which I think I was thinking about it when I was brushing my teeth this morning. I was like, wait a minute. Those aren't even they're not even on the same crew. Wait a minute. How does and something
Press
about
the
like the
pause button, you
ending
get to
of
see a time lapse.
oh what
Yeah, if you press the pause button, you
oh
get to see the time
we
lapse.
didn't do a very good job of making that look good. To be honest, like you know the time lapse, and I'm still in the same position. Anyways, yeah. Are we moving on?
Yeah, you have to continue and pick a job.
All right. Well, we have cleaned the back garden, or
Alright, sounds like we have a lot of options.
Yeah, okay, let's do clean the back garden. Mm. Oh, I see how it is. You spawned in and you were blue, but then you turned red.
I did. Can I buy stuff yet?
You always want to buy stuff, jeez. Hey, look at this. Look at the fence. Look at the fence.
Yeah?
Hi.
Uh, I'm good. How are you?
Hi. I'm high.
That good to know?
No, I got you. Actually, speaking of that, my coworker got fired today. because he
Wow.
crashed a Kia Soul into a pole, like a light.
That rhymes.
It does, and it was funny because we were talking about that all day. It was like, yeah, crashes pole into Soul. Um, but yeah, he was fired, and he was the guy who didn't really do much work anyway. So we were all like, oh god, thank God he's gone. But like we were all saying, like, oh, it's probably not the way we wanted him to go though. Like we wanted him fired and like gone.
He didn't die.
What?
He didn't die.
No, he didn't. But we didn't want him working there because he didn't do anything.
Well, problem solved.
But like we didn't want him to leave. Well, at least probably some of us did, but I didn't. I don't think he should have left. You know, with a $5,000 payment due to the dealership. Like that's not the way you want to be fired. You know.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
Like I was fired from GameStop, but not because I destroyed something. No,
You could have.
not. I thought about it.
You thought about it.
I thought there were some days I thought about it, especially with some customers. But no, I wouldn't purposely destroy. I mean, I'm sure he wasn't. Although here's the thing, all right, he crashed the car while he was high. All right, so that's also there's a bit of a difference. You know what I mean?
I mean, kind of sounds like he did it to himself.
It does, and that's why we're like, oh, we don't really feel bad for him, but we also feel bad for him. Like, it's a weird yin and yang. If it had happened to like anyone else, I would have been like, fuck, that sucks. And I might have given him like, I don't know, $20 to help out, but like, not that would have done.
$20.
I don't know what that would have done, alright? But like, at least it would have helped out a little bit, right? Probably.
Only 480 to go.
All right. Yeah, there's another coworker, also at the same, place I'm working, who she has children also. Like this other guy who was like high, he's literally just a student here at, my college, who's also working.
Oh, you'll see him again.
I hope not. Oh, I hope not. I only have a couple months left here, so, I mean, I might not also at the same time. Also, I'm so glad that the grass isn't dirty, because there's no way
Oh
that...
my god.
There's no way that you can... How do you even dirty grass? Like,
Well, I mean, remember Bob's fridge?
That's because it wasn't mowed, alright? But you can't, like...
Oh yeah, it was a real jungle.
I can water grass to make it look better, but that's not instant. That's not like cleaning stones. Why are we cleaning stones also? Why am I cleaning stones? But they're outdoor. They're going to be dirty. I may as well be
Not
just...
if you maintain it.
I could do just as good a job by pissing on it, alright?
I don't think that's true.
Watch me. I got the same power level too.
Might want to get that checked out.
Nah, it's fine, it's fine. There's also more cats outside, so that's cool.
What?
There's more cats by my by the dealership. Did you wait? Hold on. You've gone back. You remember that story I was telling? I'm not sure. You can't. You left, and then I started talking about a story. I'm not sure if you went back to listen about that or not.
No.
You didn't? Alright. I wasn't sure. I kind of doubted you would. Then I was like, then again, it's Phil. He would do that, wouldn't he? He would go back and...
If I need to, it's fair.
Yeah, fair enough. You're really curious, but...
Or I need blackmail.
Well, you won't be blackmailing me. I didn't do anything.
Well, I won't know that till I listen to it.
All right, cool. But there's more cats in our back parking lot, I guess. And they're just there, you know. They're not. They're just there. I think there's a guy who like gives them water or something like that from like the the body shop across the parking lot at our place. I don't know. That or like milk or food or something because they seem to like huddle in like an area sometimes, but I can't be sure. I don't really pay attention to that area. I just happen to see him while taking trash out sometimes. But yeah. Also, there's this so I was told a story today in class,
Yep.
right? Uh, we're working on ignitions, and we were talking about spark plugs, and the headers and different parts. And there's one task, I guess, that we're supposed to do where the engine is removed from the car, and we have to disassemble it and then like, reassemble it and then start it. And um, apparently there's one student in the past who they took it apart, everything's good. They put it back together, everything's good. And he was testing. There's one part to make sure, that I think they were testing like the spark cables or maybe the uh, what is it? I think he was testing like the not the fuses, the distributor. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there, but they had the engine running a little bit to make sure it was, not misfiring or anything like that, and that it was everything was good and properly connected. But it's a disconnected engine, like it's not in the car, so you got to lean over a little bit to like get to specific points. And I guess supposedly he burned um something. And there was smoke, I guess. So I'm told, and he had to go home for the day. He never finished that day.
Aha.
He had a rough time, especially what's the song? I don't know what it's called, but "A Land Down Under."
Like that one
uh,
cyberpunk mission.
yes, exactly. Wait, which one? I know what you're talking about, but I'm not quite sure. I forget the
You have
name
to
of the
give the guy a
guy.
ride.
You have to give the guy a ride. Maybe. Yeah, yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about. But regardless, yeah, I think he graduated. I don't think he's still here, but it was still. Everyone started laughing at it. It was a funny story. And now we all know: don't lean over engines that are hot, especially
I
the
mean, I kind of
headers.
just assumed that.
Well, you kind of have to sometimes, to do stuff. But just be careful where you're putting your own body parts. I guess you could say. There's probably I'm not sure if you heard this one. There is a story of someone else who this wasn't at my school specifically, but I think it's just online. Someone dropped a kingpin on their kingpin, I guess you could say. Uh, and if you don't know, kingpins are heavy. Like these are things that hold the trucks and the trailers together. So they're thick and they're metal and they're pin shaped.
Aha. Yeah?
Yep. Yeah. That happens. This isn't so much like what I do for work. Because we don't typically
You
clean.
don't say.
We clean cars, and that's it, pretty much.
Oh, you don't just come spray down people's sidewalks?
No, I don't actually. Believe it or not, no, I don't. Oh, so there is a use of getting down on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was just like to have fun.
What?
I thought you just, you would get down to, teabag, like in Halo, sort of, just to have fun.
Yeah?
Or like lie down and smell the grass, or just like a,
Smell
mechanic
the
of the game.
grass?
Yeah, you do that, right?
No.
You don't smell the grass, especially after it's been mowed?
I don't need to, like, face plant in it to smell it.
Sure you do. How else are you gonna get a good whiff? It's like drinking gasoline.
Drinking gasoline?
Yeah, because it smells so good, right? You gotta really inhale it to truly get the scent, because it's so satisfying. Anyone who out there
No.
who knows the smell of gasoline, because you definitely don't know. You clearly don't know the smell of gasoline.
I know the
Um,
smell, I just don't know the taste.
well, you're missing out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I think I made a video about that too. It wasn't actually gasoline, but it was water
What?
in a jerry can, and I drank the water out of the jerry. I used the jerry can as like a water bottle, basically. And it was actually a really good water bottle too. It held like a whole gallon.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I'd be able to go like a whole workout, like for 2 hours, without having to go refill my water. And because there was a
Probably
lot
run
of
a
it,
couple miles.
I did actually. That was the video. I was on a treadmill when I made the video, because it was like so funny. And I added the gas, gas, gas song. That song. You know it. You know the
Uh-huh.
one
No.
with the gas.
Okay.
It's from an anime also called Initial D,
Well, that would
which
explain it.
it's annoying because they took it off Crunchyroll. It used to be on that, but I never finished the anime. So you said you had $500, is that it?
Yeah, you can see your money in the top right. Now I'm up to 550.
So we're not sharing money.
No.
Okay, I see how it is. Damn.
You can eventually buy, like, upgrades and stuff, but right now it looks like all
What if I just
we
play
can
this entire
buy.
game with the same power washer, though?
I mean, it would eventually take a while.
Is there an achievement for it, you think?
I don't know. It's, I guess, possible.
Like, achievement called Screw the government. I don't need your money. Or something like that. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
So, I'm leaving society. You know what also might be a thing? Oh, wait, hold on. Is there, like, step cleaned? Okay, so you cleaned the step, and I just got $1 for it. So,
Yeah.
is it because I
No.
sprayed water on it? Step
Oh,
well
maybe,
cleaned.
yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I just get money for it, but, like, Like, or we both get money for it, but our total money is different. Because we're getting the same amount, right? Like the next one that it was finished, I'll let you know. I don't know. Yeah, flower bed edging $6. Is that what you got?
I didn't look how much I got, but I finished it.
That's what you finished. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. All right then. But I was gonna say, yeah, here's the thing, all right, with my brain, I'm gonna start jumping around to different parts of like things randomly, and I'll probably leave something unfinished, and then it's possible you can come over later and like, oh, needs to be cleaned still because I didn't finish it. I'll
Uh-huh.
leave it like partially cleaned.
Yeah, I noticed that with the sidewalk.
Yeah, you think? Listen, I helped. I'm helping. I'm helping. I swear. But I wasn't sure. It's like if I just spray everything, is it like okay, you clean this, you get the money for this, and you clean this, so you get the money for this, or like one is it if you finish cleaning something, or if you contribute to cleaning something, you know? Like
Yeah.
if I spray a brick and then it's not fully finished, and you come along, finish cleaning it, and you get all the money for it. So like if I finish 99% of the patio, you come along and spray the last bit, you get the whole $100 for cleaning it or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
Which would be funny, but also like fuck. Like God damn it, I needed I needed that. But oh, there probably was like an I that there was like a was it when the game first came out with like power with multiplayer. That might have been an issue they had to work around.
I've started watching something on YouTube.
Uh huh. I have to.
Yeah?
Yeah, the one thing I watched it was Markiplier. I was watching Markiplier and Bob and Wade play that game, but I haven't finished it because I decided to play PowerWash Simulator with you. So
That's not what I was watching.
I figured. Oh wow, you really do see all the dirt that shine. Oh god, my entire screen glows when I look at it. Oh god. Oh god. If instead of
Oh,
orange it was white, it'd look like heaven. I swear to God. Sorry, what now?
tap up on your D-pad real quick.
Up on. Oh no! What is that? What is that? No, I hate it. I hate it. I don't know if I like that.
And then I don't think down does anything.
No, it's like control. Oh god. How do I not do that? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, just up again.
I don't like that function. That's probably a good function maybe for PC, but not for Xbox. I rather, unlike real life, I rather just hold the controller or hold the power washer on and then physically walk back and forth.
Yeah.
Because that's so much easier in real life than just turning your hands. Funny how that works. It looks better, but it doesn't actually feel better. Anyway, what you were gonna say about washing something?
Yeah. On YouTube, I found this guy who, like, uploads his reactions to the first time he watches certain things.
Uh-huh.
And he's currently doing Star Wars because he's gone his whole existence without seeing Star Wars.
Oh, wow. That's disappointing.
It's interesting because I obviously have seen it a handful of times.
Oh yeah, no, I know that much. You've done a test for every Star Wars, or was it every clone that has
Clone.
a name? Yeah, and you've gotten 100 on that at least once, right? Probably. I would assume. I wouldn't be surprised.
Except he's watching in release order, not chronological.
So, you know Pawn
So
Stars, right? Sorry, I'm just thinking
yeah.
something similar. Uh, I'm just thinking of the fact, like if I ever wanted to sell a Star Wars thing, and I was a Pawn Star owner, and you know how they say like, listen, I don't know how much this costs, I don't know if this is real or not.
Oh my
I'm gonna get my guy.
Hang out here. I'm gonna go get my friend.
I would call you, all right? I just want to let you know. If I was like, oh, you got Star Wars. You're selling that? Well, I don't know if this is real or not, but I got a guy. His name is Phil. All right,
I
he knows
don't know if this is real or not.
I would call you if I wanted to like identify something specific about Star Wars that I had no idea about. You would know. If anyone would know, Phil would know. Phil knows. Phil knows. But what were you saying?
Yeah, but like he's watching in release order.
Uh-huh.
So I've never like watched somebody consume it that way before. So like I've seen him react to episode 4 and I'm like halfway through episode 5 now. He's rooting for Luke and Leia to get together, but he don't know what we know yet.
Oh, interesting. You know
I'm
what's
just
weird as
waiting for
well?
that reveal.
It's the fact that people today being born will look at Star Wars and not know what exactly it is, because it is, like it or not, it is a fairly old movie. It's getting up there, in age.
1977.
Exactly. There. See, fucking Phil knows. Okay. Phil knows. Listen, I know a guy. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's getting up there in age, and not many people are gonna. I feel like people are starting to like not to want to watch it. How do I crouch again?
Right
Hold on.
stick.
That's A. Hold on.
Right stick.
Okay, there we go. Oh, I accidentally changed my nozzle. Hold on. How do
Well,
I
that's
do?
good to know too. Some of them cover a wider area, but some of them are more powerful.
I've only been using one nozzle the whole time.
My two usual ones are white and yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, left trigger rotates the, I guess, angle?
Oh yeah, I figured that out.
It's like he's still learning some of the characters' names. So, like, he calls C-3PO, like, Goldman or something like that.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. He's only Goldman for what? He's not Goldman for one of the movies. When he was first made, he's more like Wires Man. But yeah,
But he hasn't gotten there yet.
he hasn't. Oh, because he's going by release date, not by order. Oh,
Yep.
that's weird. Weird. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I've never met someone and watched them consume it that way.
So how does he like do that? Does he like stream the whole movie? Can he do that?
Well, I think
isn't that copyright?
I think he technically uploads the full thing behind his Patreon, but he just does like highlights for the YouTube videos.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Patreon isn't as strict with that.
Interesting. All right, but can Disney still sue him by technicality because it's still consuming media that's not his?
I mean, maybe.
Exactly. It's his media. He's reacting to it. I guess as long as it's not like a full take of the entire movie. with just a movie, you know.
Right.
But like that makes sense. Because that's called pirating.
We don't do that here.
Well, I like to do a little bit of that sometimes because pirates are actually really cool. Pirates are one of my favorite things.
I
Pirates of
wouldn't
the
even
Caribbean
know where to do it if I was gonna.
on the ocean, obviously. You need to
Huh.
find a ship and sails, and I have a mini sailboat. It's a sunfish sailboat, but it's still a sailboat, and it is very fun to go out onto the lake and sail, especially when there's
As you
winds.
would do.
Yes, exactly. Some people like to go out, like in the movie Tommy Boy. Some people just
What?
like to go out. You haven't seen that movie, of course you haven't. It's a movie about a fat guy. All right, that's all you need to know.
Well,
that's
I'm
that's like
hooked.
half the movie. All right, you should be. That's all the movie is. It's a movie about a fat guy at a dealership. I think he's trying to sell brake pads, but like they don't really. If you don't care about brake pads, you don't need, or if you don't know about cars, you don't have to. You can still watch the movie and enjoy it. It's a comedy movie.
I played Car Mechanic Simulator.
Okay, no, that's close enough. If you can understand that,
Close enough.
then yeah, no, that's you don't to watch the movie. That's you don't need. Yeah, yeah. I also have off for Thanksgiving, the 26th to 30th, which is like I don't know Wednesday or something. Whatever day the 26th is too. I know the 30th is a Saturday. This is in November also.
Well, I
So
mean, you did say Thanksgiving, so I assumed.
for Thanksgiving. Yeah, well, it could have been, for something else. But that's for was it till Saturday? It's the 30th. So I put in the on my work schedule the 30th because the way that our place does it, I at least buy the books, by like the book standards or whatever. It's like one day less. I could have put it in for was it 31st or no? Is it the first? Does November have 31 days? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I could have put it also in for Sunday, but there's no work Sunday, so I just decided, hey, I'll have one less day in the books, and then bam. And I think for
Yeah?
full, if I were working full time, that would matter, but I don't think I am. No, I'm working part time, so it doesn't really affect my actual the books. Also, why am I power washing an umbrella? This doesn't make sense.
It's dirty.
No, but that's not how you clean. Okay, fine.
Sure it is.
It's not how you clean it. Did you write an
What
R?
are you?
Wait, hold on.
Are you? What?
Did you do this or no? That's me. Wait, hold on.
I've been over here for like 15 minutes.
Oh, fair enough. First, I was looking, and for somehow I made an R, and I just wrote like the letter R in the fence, and I didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
I remember when the maps were this small.
Are the maps bigger?
Oh, yes.
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 This
One of
seems
them
like
that
a
I did
pretty big map.
recently was like a 3-story, like miniature Ewok village.
There's also Shrek's camp or Shrek's swamp.
There's also a SpongeBob level, which doesn't
Oh, is
make
there?
much sense because you're underwater, but
Oh, that makes sense. You have to wash
I
it
don't
with
think a
water.
power washer would do a whole lot
Sure,
there.
it would. You get current. Current is a thing,
You're already in the
especially.
ocean.
Yeah, but I mean, especially if you're using amperage current, then it will do something. Maybe not clean it, but I mean, it'll do something. because electricity and water go well together. Yeah.
Markiplier's on TV. Sort of.
Is he?
Sort of. He's on
He's on the he's
that edge of
Sleep. That's right. Is that a
yeah.
show or is that a movie? I forget.
It's a 6-episode show.
6 episodes. How long is it though?
20 minutes each, so like 2-ish hours.
Hmm.
Apparently, they got chased by cows when they were filming it.
Yeah, that tends to happen when you mess with cows when they're free roaming around a place.
Yeah, they were getting ready to shoot a scene. And then one of the production assistants just comes running over the hill and a herd of cows is behind them.
Is that like a behind the scenes thing?
Yeah, he did a live stream a few days ago just sort of talking about it.
Oh, but it's not like an actual. I thought it was an actual scene of a man running over the hills with like cows. Oh. Like that Jackie Chan thing, I think, where
What?
there's something I'm thinking about where someone does like the Neo, dodging bullets, but instead of bullets, it's a cow's milk. That's a thing, all right.
What?
I'm not making stuff up. It sounds like a acid trip story, but
Something.
it's actually a thing on YouTube about
Sure it is.
someone like Matrix Neoing, dodging milk bullets. It's a thing.
Milk bullets.
I'm not lying. It's a thing.
Oh, I believe you.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for believing me.
I don't.
Fuck. You could have just kept that to yourself.
I know.
Okay. Is this clean yet? Yay, it's clean. Yeah, it was only $5, really. That was only $5. Yay. Cool.
But they filmed it all the way back in 2021, I think. So it was during COVID. So when he got to Canada from the airport, it was like he got to experience an empty airport because it was during COVID.
Yeah. Was he also? No, that was 2020. They were filming units on this.
That was 2019, 2020.
2019 to 2020, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically November 14th, but it was the 15th in our time zone.
Yes. I have it on my calendar. Don't worry. I'll be celebrating.
Well, I just remember.
Well, yeah, I remember too, but sometimes I forget. Sometimes I'm busy too, Sometimes I don't have time to remember.
Memory is the key.
I don't have many keys, and that's for a reason.
Okay.
There's a reason I don't have any keys. The keychains that I used to have typically go missing too.
Aha.
Yes. It's annoying too. It's like, man, I really wish I had this keychain. I could open this Coca-Cola bottle. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a Coca-Cola bottle. Yeah, I really wanted some Coca-Cola, and I didn't have my bottle opener. That was on my keychain. And I was like, man, I wish I had that bottle opener.
Just open it with your hand.
I tried. I actually did that. That was, oh my God. Back when I used to work at the GameStop in Lebanon, I did work at, I worked at the GameStop, but it was a break that I was on, and I went to that Mexican place, wherever it was.
Moe's.
Moe's, yeah. And I got a Coca-Cola there. I think they had the bottles too, right? They used to at least. But I think it
I
was
don't know.
there.
I've always just gotten it in a cup.
Or I went somewhere. Was it Five? No, Five Guys doesn't have bottles. I
I
think
don't
that
know where you're thinking
I
of.
went somewhere, but I know I had a bottle. I know I had a Coca-Cola bottle. That was like one of the Mexican. I think it's called Mexican Coca-Cola because it's in like the bottles too. Those are the good ones, like the good Coca-Cola. Everyone knows that. But I couldn't open it I didn't have a bottle opener, and I tried opening it with my hands, and I couldn't do it. So I think I used like a quarter or something that was like definitely not a bottle opener, and I just pried really hard against it. I might have used a pen, or what did I use? I used something that was. I ended up bleeding somehow. I get.
Oh
I
yeah, I
don't
did
know.
that at my house too.
I have done that a lot, haven't I? That's
Yeah.
weird. Maybe I should stop doing that. Although it's hard because
No.
especially recently, I've been bleeding still. Also, why is okay? So this is still dirty. For some reason, the floor out here was clean, but the chairs weren't clean still. But yeah, no. Recently, my fingers have been bleeding, and it's hard to find out why. Especially when I'm sticking my hand in engine bays all the time, and like messing around with things. I start bleeding, but then I figure out an hour later that I'm bleeding, and I don't know how.
I love when my hands just mysteriously start
That's kind of what it
oozing.
is. It's annoying, and it's like, oh wait, my finger hurts. Oh, I remember earlier today, so I got these finger clots from. Well, I didn't get it today, but a while back I got finger clots. Which, if you don't know, they're basically like finger condoms, right? That's literally what. There's no better way to describe them than finger condoms.
You
Because
could
it's
just call them like gloves or something.
no, they're not gloves. All right, it's
I mean, they sound
specifically
like it.
no, because it doesn't go around your hand. It just goes around with your one finger. It goes around one finger.
Handles glove.
It goes around one finger, and it has a. It looks like a miniature condom. All right, there's no better way to describe it than that.
Like there probably is.
No, there definitely isn't. There definitely isn't. If you look up finger clots, all right, you will see miniature condoms for
Aha.
like babies, in case they ever need. I don't want to think about that. I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. I don't think we should think about that. Don't think about that. But
Uh,
that is how you would describe finger clots.
well, no, it's how you're describing them.
That, yeah, but it's the best way to describe what they look like. They're miniature condoms. But you put them on your finger, and they kind of cut off a little bit of circulation, which is like annoying. Like they're noticeable, but they work so well with like keeping oil and like water and coolant away from cuts on your finger that you just somehow have, or the eye specifically somehow have. I don't know. Weird.
Aha.
It's weird. But I'm so glad I bought them, honestly.
We're 81% there.
Hey, I just reached $405, $407.
592.
I'm not gonna buy stuff. I don't think I'll buy anything. I'll just keep
Well,
on
you can buy
spraying.
different, like, clothing and stuff.
No, I'm not going to. I'll just stay blue. Unless
Huh.
there's like, I don't know, a wrench that I can throw at things to
What?
fix them. Yeah, that's how you fix plates and stuff, right? You just throw things at them.
But this isn't a game where you fix stuff.
You can, right? You probably can. Yeah. How do you? That's how.
Yep.
I found out how. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I found out how. Can I get
Okay.
on top of the umbrella? Will that hold me?
I put the step stool next to the shed if you wanted to get it.
Oh, that's right, there's a step stool. I don't need it. I'll just spray it.
Well, what if there's something on top of it?
Well, that sounds like them problem, because you're not really supposed to power wash umbrellas anyways.
Sure you are.
No, you're not.
How else do you clean it?
Typically, the rain actually cleans it, I think, you know? And that
What if
checks
it's
out.
dirty rain?
What kind of rain? Where do you live? Ohio? No, it actually, I see that. Maybe they do live in Ohio. This doesn't look like Ohio, but like maybe they do. It's a little bit too green, and like those aren't the same trees that I see around here. This
Well, I
looks
mean,
more like
what if...
North Dakota or like Montana. Maybe New Hampshire, but like, somewhere
Wyoming.
no. Maybe Wyoming. I don't really know about that one though. I don't think it's Wyoming, I'll be honest with you.
Pluto.
Yes, it's definitely the planet Pluto. Or the dwarf planet Jupiter.
What?
The dwarf planet, Jupiter. That's a dwarf planet.
No?
Yeah, sure it is. Why not? Oh, this is not how. Can you move the table? Can I move the
No.
table? I can't flip the table.
No.
Is how? That's how I would. I'm just saying. I would clean this. If I want to clean this table, I would not get down on my hands and knees to spray the underside. Because then you get water all over yourself. You
We
can't
have
see
suits on.
anything. It's unnecessary. Why do we have suits on, actually? Like, it's like we're preparing for nuclear, radiation.
Well, I mean, you never know.
I would rather just, flip the table upside down and spray the bottom side of it. Yeah?
No, that's not very reasonable.
Oh, okay, I see how it is. This is, Fallout power washing.
Hmm. That would be a good DLC.
This is Red Dead Redemption power washing. Power wash your horse.
You have to power wash the dirt road.
Yes. That's literally what we did just a few minutes ago. We were power washing the dirt.
No, we were
The
power
pool.
washing the
The,
rocks.
the steps. The dirt. Rocks are dirt, Phil.
What?
Phil, rocks are
No.
dirt. Yeah.
Incorrect.
My brain hurt. Tell us to the judge, alright? Are we done? Are you done over here? I'm done over there. I finished that.
You can do the birdhouse.
I'm gonna do the fence. I got the other side of the fence, but I can get this side, I guess. See how I do things halfway? I do one side of the fence and then not the other side. Until like later, maybe. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling.
Until later, maybe.
Oh, trust me, as this game goes on, it's gonna get worse. I guarantee it. I'll start one thing and I'll leave it and maybe come back to it. Or you might get to it first. Can I pressure wash his son? That's what I can do.
Yeah, go ahead and try that.
It's not working.
You
Maybe
don't
it's already
say.
clean. Maybe it's already cleaned. Did you clean the sun already?
Yeah, no.
No.
Probably just burns the germs away.
No, it doesn't do that. That doesn't make sense. Are those birds? Do I hear birds? There is a
I mean, it's a
birdhouse here.
birdhouse, so I would assume.
Can I spray inside the birdhouse? Let me. Any birds in there? Anything? No. No. Okay. Am I clean? No, hold on, you got something on your boot there. You got something on your
I
back.
have something on my boot.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta use the maximum pressure washer on this birdhouse to make sure that no birds are inside. That would probably really not only disturb the birds, but also make sure they never want to come back ever again. Probably, right?
Maybe.
I don't think that the birds would ever want to come back if we just pressure washed it.
Well, I mean, would you if someone did that to your house while you were inside?
Yeah, especially if you're getting the inside of the house, yes. It's like the drowned man.
What?
Like the drowned man. Please say you've seen that.
What's it from?
It's Wade, basically. Remember? Remember how Bob had his ghost thing or his fridge, and then Wade had his house, his drowning house thing, the drowning man or something. I don't know.
Oh, his toilets.
And you know, ceiling and bathtub. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, also this past weekend, alright, sorry I wasn't able to get online with you, Phil, but there's something, you missed something underneath the rock there. Right underneath there. This past weekend I went to Cincinnati, and I met a old friend who used to live here in Lima, but he moved away. He moved down to Cincinnati to be closer to some other friends and also a better job. But I went down there for a con, met a bunch of people, talked to a bunch of people. Some girl grabbed my tit, which was cool, I guess.
What?
It was a joke, alright, because I was dressed as Zorro, alright? I was cosplaying Zorro. And I didn't have a shirt on.
I didn't know he had that appendage.
No, well, I didn't say, I say tit, but someone grabbed my nipple, I guess you could say. my, my chest, my pec, my massive fucking muscles. I was dressed as Zorro and some girl came up to me and was like, "Can I just honk honk?"
What?
Yeah, listen, they were dating someone and they were both like really, I don't know how to explain them. They were an interesting pair. I was talking, we were like a group of people, right? There was like four or five of us just, you know, gathered around in a circle. We were in like the cafe area. And I was talking to him, and I was talking to the girl who was like with him, and she did the honka honka thing, and I was like, "Oh, funny." And I was cool. Like I thought it was funny. but I was unexpected. And later, someone even talked to me. It's like, hey, there's the golden rule of cosplay, where it's like cosplay is not consent. And you can say no if you didn't like that. And I was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. And it was like, no, say no. I'm like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. No, no, just say no. It's okay to say no. I'm like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, the girl did that, and then later also the guy that was with her was like, I was talking to someone else, and he
They
was
came
like,
back for seconds.
yeah, no, the guy tried to do like a Riz tactic move, I guess, where he
What?
pointed at something, and then he took my chin and like faced it, like basically made direct. I was like 2 inches away from kissing him, all right, and I was like, whoa, whoa, and my eyes, I know what I looked like. My eyes went big, all right. I was so confused, but yeah, like I said, they were an interesting pair.
I can tell.
Hey, I was doing this part. Why is it green? Is it supposed to be like that? I think it's supposed to be like that. It's probably supposed to be like that. Anyways, yeah, honestly, I did a good job with the Zoro cosplay, but I kind of forgot my belt. The green striped belt that he wears.
Yeah.
And I was really disappointed. I wore a in replace of the belt, I wore my green dream hoodie around my waist.
You have one?
I have a dream hoodie. I don't know if it's like an actual from actual merch or if it's just like it's green and it has a smiley face on it. I think I got it for a Christmas present, I think actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it was like, hey, no, I have that in my car, and I think I put it in there like the week before. It's like, hey, I know it's kind of getting a little bit cold, and I like the cold, so I probably won't wear this, but like, hey, if I ever get stranded, it's probably a good thing to have, as it's getting colder, to have something like I can put on and be warm. I just like to be, prepared for accidents and things that might happen. Um, which is why I'm also looking at getting one of those was it jump packs? They're like $300, but you can just hook it up to your car, and it's basically like if you ever jump a car with another car, it's the same thing,
I
but with a
think
pack.
I have one of those.
A jump pack?
Maybe.
They're okay. That's cool. We have a couple of
Well,
them at the.
I mean, I haven't had to use it, which I guess is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean you can usually it's for use for jumping cars and like starting those, but you can also use it for a bunch of other things like um, it's basically just a power source, not necessarily charge a phone, but to charge or to start anything that needs a battery, like a lawnmower or snowmobile or any. I'm just saying like other vehicles that are not necessarily cars that have batteries. So it's a handy thing to have for sure. And something like I said, why are we cleaning the couch? Isn't this
Because
like
it's dirty.
that's not how you clean this. This is not how you clean
Sure it
this.
is.
That's not how you clean. I looked at how to clean. I brought my memory foam mattress with me on that camping trip I think I told you about. And it kind of got a little dirty because it didn't have a mattress, like a thing to cover, like a cover over it. I was like, how do I clean the mattress itself, right? If there's like stains
Power
on it
wash
or
it.
something. No, that's not how. I brought it with me to the laundry mat place. Then I looked it up. It's like, oh, this is not supposed to go into a washer. This will get torn up. And I quickly did realize that, like, what I was doing before I did it. So nothing, I didn't destroy anything. But don't put mattresses in, like, your washer. In,
I
what's it
don't
called?
think it would fit.
Laundry. Oh, it would. If I really tried, I could get it to fit. It's not. It's not like queen size. It's a twin size, and it's memory foam. It's a mattress topper. So, it's not the actual mattress. It can roll up, and like that, it's memory foam. So you can compress it a little bit. We have to get to the top of this.
Yep.
Oh no, I don't wanna. No, we don't. That doesn't make sense.
Why wouldn't it make sense?
That doesn't make sense. Probably. Um, some other stories from this con weekend. I slept over at my buddy's house, the guy who moved away from here. Well, it actually was his nana's house, I guess. Um, did we finish it? Oh no,
No, we're at
something.
98%.
There's still the top of this over here. Oh, look at me, so realistic, being on top of the umbrella as if this would actually hold me. Wow. Um, I was gonna drink, but then I decided, nah, I'm not in the mood. So there's this bar that we were at, right? There's I guess they tip the people I was with, they typically go bar hopping, which is when you just go back and forth to. There's a bunch of different bars and it's like really
I've
popular.
heard of the concept.
Yeah. I never really thought about that as an actual activity until like this past weekend. Like, okay, I can see how it might be fun, but it's also like you can't really hear anything. There's a lot of music and it was very loud and it's hard to talk to people. It's kind of like a club as well. There's only place we went into, and I was allowed. There's a you know uh, security guy who was checking IDs, and he let me in, right? But he didn't let someone
Why?
else who I don't know. That's a good question. He let me in, and he looked at my ID too. It's not like he didn't see it. Like he looked at it, and it was my actual ID. And he was like, "You're good to go." I was like, "Okay, cool." And I guess I was with a group, and I think there might be something to it. Like if you show up with like 7 people, then they're like, "Okay,
I
you guys are
don't
all together."
even think that's how that works.
No, probably not, but it happened. I mean, I think there. Well, no, it does happen. All right, I'll say that much because that's. I think that. I guess that's not an uncommon situation. It depends on the scenario. Because again, I'm 20, so uh, me, I don't know. Something about trust and friends, and you have people with you, and I can see it as being a thing that might happen, but yeah.
You can watch the time lapse.
Where's how do I do that? Okay, yeah.
Pause button.
Yeah. Oh man, I really jumped around everywhere. Holy shit. Yeah, you went in a nice pattern. I just like you could see me. I was on one side of the map, then the other side, then the other side again. Can you also watch it or?
Yeah.
Oh, you can. All right, cool. Earnings 450. That's cool. All right, what do we want to do next? Clean the playground, clean the bungalow, or clean dirt bike? Playground seems like the one that's the largest.
Yeah, let's do the playground.
Playground?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll just spray everything from right here. That'll work, right?
No.
I can't. How far of a reach do I have? Probably not that far. Hey, there's the car that we watched earlier. Oh.
I told you it was ours. Oh, we
Well,
have a ladder on this one.
or it could just be, the guy
A
that
stalker.
yeah, a stalker, exactly. The guys were just want to really, maybe they're into power washing. Maybe they have like a fetish, and they just
Aha.
want they put a sticker on their car to, support and
What?
show that they're like I do. I have some stickers on my car that have some things that I like that we're not going to talk about, but. Oh yeah, so there was a back to the thing of the story though about the bar
Yeah.
hopping and everything like that. Sorry, I got completely distracted. This so there I was allowed to get into one of the places because I was with like a bunch of friends, and the guy let me in because he checked my ID, and it's like, okay, go. I was like, okay, cool. But there was another place where I couldn't get in. All right, and it also might have been like a time thing as well. Like if it's before 9 or something, you're allowed to get in, but after that, you're not allowed to get in. Although even then, I was still allowed to get in because at one. But anyways, there's one we couldn't get into, and there's also a girl who was also, she was 18, and she couldn't get in either. So it's like, okay, we'll just sit outside and wait for everyone else to, be done inside, then they'll come out, and we'll just catch up. But so we're outside, it's just the two of us. I give her my shirt because she's cold and I'm sweating. Uh, and everyone's looking at me because this street is crowded, and it's a couple guys be like, "Aren't you cold?" I'm like, "No, I'm from New Hampshire. That's fine. Oh, I've survived. I've gone swimming in snow before." But there's also
Well,
this. I have. I'm not. That's not a lie. But there's also this like kid who comes up to me, and I guess this is a thing in like in either Lima or not Lima, but in Cleveland or Cincinnati, especially Cincinnati, where people will try to sell you flowers. All right, which makes sense. And he had just one flower too, but like this kid, but he was like he was doing, and he was seemed really serious too. I thought he was joking. He tried to sell me flowers and asked like if I had anything. I'm like, I don't have money. And I checked my pockets as like a joke. I was gonna give him a candy wrapper or something. I think there's one
wow.
was. Listen, I thought he was being funny, so I thought I'd be funny. Uh, but I think he actually thought I was gonna give him something, and I had my car keys in my pocket, right? And he
Oh,
was
well,
like,
there you go.
yeah, that's what he motioned toward too. He pointed at it. I'm like, no, I'm not giving you my car keys. No, that's not
Why
happening.
not?
He was 6, probably. I don't know.
It's an even trade.
A flower, especially since I was with a girl who I'm not even dating, by the way. It's literally just because it happened to be um, someone who I was
Well, there you
cosplaying
go.
for.
He gets a ride and you can give her flowers.
Yeah, yeah. If I did have a candy wrapper or maybe like 3/4 in my pocket, I would have given it to him, for the flower, and then like given it to her, and that would have been funny, and like we would have lasted for the next, I don't know, 3 hours.
That
She was
seems
high, I
excessive.
think, too. I don't know, that doesn't seem
Oh,
good.
well, then, yeah, maybe.
um, she was both drunk and high, I think, I don't know.
Oh, well,
She
wow.
said, she said her boss accused her of stealing vapes, and she's like, no,
Well, evidence seems to suggest.
well, no, because she has receipts too. Except for one. She found one vape on the floor, I guess.
Oh,
Somehow.
yes, found.
I don't blame her. She might have. Honestly, those things are everywhere, I guess. You don't know what
I can't
Ohio is
remember the last
like.
time I saw one.
A vape? Like, half the people I know here in Ohio have vapes. Or smoke. There might be like 3 people that I know that don't. Honestly.
I don't.
Are you in Ohio?
I'll let you figure that one out.
uh, You know, maybe you are. I never really thought about it. That would explain so much. Wait a minute, Phil, are you in my walls? No. Oh, fun times, fun times.
There's a soccer ball.
Did you clean it?
No, it was already clean.
Why is that the one thing that's hard to clean? If anything, that's like should be the dirtiest thing. How do how do the ceilings of these playgrounds get dirty, but not the soccer ball? That doesn't make logical sense.
This kind of feels like it would be in The Sims.
What, the playground or the
Just
soccer
this
ball?
world.
I suppose, like The Simpsons.
No, The Sims.
Oh, the video game. But also The Simpsons.
Apparently they're bringing Phineas and Ferb back.
Are they?
That's what I heard.
Is it like Dora the Explorer, where it's them but older?
I don't know.
Phineas and Ferb is a good show, though. I'm not gonna diss that. They can totally make money and profit more and make a living off of making more episodes. They've already made a year last more than 3 years, so 104
Yeah, we need to get
days.
MatPat on that.
I think he's
Figure
probably
out what's going on.
surely he's already done a video about Phineas and Ferb, especially since he no longer he retired or something like that. I know he shows up every now and then, but I don't know what his technical condition is.
He's pretty healthy.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I heard something about him dying. That's typically the thing that happens, right? On the news. YouTubers are announced that they're dead. Like Jack. Jackson's been dead how many times? 3, 4, 5 times? He's made a reaction video too, I know. He's done it like a couple times. His news articles say that he died. I think it's just for clout, but I think.
No, surely not.
Surely. No, that doesn't make sense. When's the last time you've been to a playground? Do you go to the one at Dewey Beach often? I guess that counts, right?
Well, when's the last time I went to Dewey Beach?
Oh, do you not go there either? Oh my god. I would go there well, not every day, but often. More often than not. Because, also, I don't live near any bodies of water, like, the huge lake that you live near, So, I would take advantage.
You could make the trip if you wanted to.
I could. I don't think well, I both could and I couldn't, because I have work that I gotta do that I would have
like
to
12
miss,
hours.
and school, it's 13 hours actually.
Yeah, just go like 5 over.
School, work, not the highest I've been on funds in a while, so gas is a priority, or, a concept to think about. Especially when you get into New York, because, oh my goodness, have you seen the gas prices over there?
No.
Well, it's $6, up to $6 in some places. I think it's calmed down since COVID, but it's still a little bit pricier than in Ohio and in many places in New Hampshire, too, and Vermont, and Pennsylvania. which are all 3 states that I have to travel through to get to, well, back home.
I'll just take the gas from other cars.
That's called stealing.
Who's gonna stop you?
The police officer, or the person who owns the car.
That's why you gotta wait till they're asleep.
The only people who are sleeping on the road are truck drivers, and
Well, there you go. That'll be a lot of gas.
they have diesel, Phil. That'll make my car run for never, actually.
Well,
Never.
then seems like you got some work to do on your car.
Oh, oh my god, if I made my little Toyota Corolla a diesel engine, holy shit. The power on that thing. Oh,
There you go.
god. And I'd have to, like, rework everything, right? Because, you know, everything has to come out, and everything's gonna go in. I don't know if I don't know if I could, is that even possible? Well, I'm gonna
Well,
look it
I
up
want to
real
find
quick.
out.
I'm gonna look it up. Is it possible? Has someone made a diesel, like, little car like that?
Surely they have.
Did Toyota make a diesel Corolla? Uh, while Toyota will continue to offer diesel engines in some models, the maker insists on reaching. Uh, I don't think it's a thing. I'm be honest.
Well, there you go. Be the first.
1984 Toyota Corolla diesel is junkyard treasure. Diesel 4-cylinder. That looks like an 8.4 or an 8.6. But I don't think that that is a thing. I don't. You know how big diesel engines are? They're bigger than what I have space for in, you know, like little Corolla like mine. Like I said, everything has to come out, and then some, like the frame, which typically, you know, is a needed component for structural integrity of the entire vehicle. It's only a little bit important, I suppose. I don't know. That would be cool, though. I would pay, well, not that I have much money to pay, but I would pay money to have that if I had money to pay. Alright, let's say that. If that were in GTA, I would buy it. Little, like a Corolla car with a diesel engine. That thing will make serious power. Hey, I think this might take a while, Phil.
Yeah. This is nothing compared to some of the maps I've done.
Wait, hold on. If I just look at, if you just push right on a D-pad, you see that everything is dirty. I feel like, what's that guy from Wally? Mall. Mall. Mall.
I want to get a remaster of Wally.
Wally, but live action.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, Phil. I'm gonna draw something. I failed already. Hold on. I need to make a better circle. I'll try over here, actually.
Just trace the existing circle.
Yeah, that's good. And something like... And something like... And something like... Wait, hold on. That... And then there needs to be one more... Yeah, that works. Something like that. And then...
The cool thing is too, like drawing stuff shows up in the time lapse.
Something like that. And then... And then...
Oh,
What?
I recognize it.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. I guarantee this is not what you think it is, Phil.
I'm pretty sure I know. I'm fairly certain I know what it is.
You sure?
Yeah.
should have left that. Oh well. Wait, hold on. Did it wrong. No, I don't know if I did that wrong or not, but yeah, something like that.
Isn't it the tattoo?
Yeah, that's my tattoo. That's my flag. Yeah. That's roughly it. I kind of I did an all right job with the left horn, and also got on the right horn. The wrench, you got the eye. One eye is filled in, and the eye that my tattoo that I have filled in has a blue eye. Kind of like Sans, exactly like Sans actually. Err. Then I got the tie. I have the tie filled in. It's kind of like a grayish color, but I love the tattoo, right? But I might get rid of the inside color of the tattoo, like that, or that, specifically the tie, so that I can like, make little designs on my skin, like with a marker or something, and just,
Get
you know,
rid of it.
not get rid of the tie, just the inside color, so I can like, add. If I wear a red tie one day and then a blue tie the next day, I can just like modify it myself, like that day, instead of having to.
Just gonna suck up the ink?
What?
How do you get rid of it?
What do you mean?
How do you get rid of it?
Get rid of the tie, or get rid of the ink in my like the tattoo?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a procedure. There is a process that you can go through that um, removes tattoos from your skin. It's just as painful, and possibly, and I think probably costs more, which is why people say like, "Hey, if you're gonna get a tattoo, make sure you know what you want beforehand,
Yeah?
and expect like, hey, this could be with you the rest of your life." And yeah, no, I totally understand. That's gonna be with me the rest of my life. And I love it. It's not that I want to get rid of it. I just thought like, hey, maybe I should have done this slightly, which is fine. I'm not mad. You know, people say it's not that I want to get rid of it. All right, I love the tattoo that I got. I don't want to get rid of it. But just like a minor change, like, hey, maybe I'll just like get rid of this section, and then I'll be able to draw it in. I don't know. Hello. It looks like I'm shooting a laser at you. Wait, how far can this reach?
It does have range.
This one has more range than the other one, right?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it most certainly does. So you watched The Edge of Sleep, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it better, or what would you say compared to Heist with Markiplier?
Well, it's different because that's like a interactive experience. This is like an actual TV show.
Fair enough. I should have got a picture with him, but there was someone dressed as Matt Murdock. One of the greatest players. I really wanted. I saw him a few times at the con. And I was like, man, I want to get a picture of him. There's also someone dressed as Homelander, which was really funny. I talked to him too. I didn't get a photo with him, but I did talk to him. I was like, oh, I didn't. When I introduced myself, or when I first started talking to him, I was like, I'm better. I am better. I'm faster. I'm smarter. I'm better. And he did the same impression too, and he did it a lot better than I did. Oh my god, it was so funny. I'm better. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to do the
Homelander for
meme, you
Mortal
know?
Kombat.
Yes, exactly. Because he can beat what's his name? Daddy, Big Daddy.
What?
What's his, what's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
What?
From Invincible.
Yep, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Yeah, no, you know what I'm talking about. All right, that's all I need to say. I don't need to remember his name. Even if I do remember his name within the next 10 seconds, I'm not gonna say it because obviously you know who I'm talking about. Clearly,
Well, I assume I do, but who knows?
it's Big Daddy. One out. The only thing I can think about is when he's like doing that pose, squatting, and with his, his ass. You know that meme? You know that meme with his
What?
ass? Come on! I, Alright, I'll send it to you. That way you'll know. Alright.
You said you mean Big Daddy's ass.
Yeah. It's the meme. Alright. One sec. I sent it to a group chat so everyone will get to see it. Not just you. Actually, you kind of look like him too, since you're also in red. God, this entire place is gonna take forever. Hey Phil, I think this will be the last one for tonight.
Maybe.
I think it will. I have a feeling it will. I think this is gonna be the last game for the night.
Maybe.
Whenever we finish this game. I will agree though. This is a lot easier to talk and like,
Yeah.
do. I don't know about the, satisfaction part of it as much because if anything, it makes me cringe up a little bit inside, thinking like, oh, the water's getting on my face, like, because I do
But it's
this
not.
sort of. Well, it would be getting on my face, and also with the car, I was gonna say as well, with the car we were washing it earlier. The problem with that is that we'll wash it. Again, we didn't use any chemicals, no soap or anything like that, so it's not actually clean. But also, we didn't dry it. Alright? And the same thing goes with everything else here. Like, we didn't dry it. It's gonna leave watermarks. There's gonna be watermarks on Phil. On, like, everything.
Or the washers, not the dryers.
Oh, I see how it is. So we just power wash it.
Yeah.
We don't. Well,
That's the
whoever.
other That's the other
That's
guys.
the other team. Oh, that makes so much lore unlocked. That makes so much. The story is slowly coming together. Does this actually have a story? There's probably a
I
story
don't
to this,
know.
right?
I know Matt Pat made a video on it.
Really? On this?
Yeah, I
Weird.
think so.
Okay. This doesn't seem like a game that would have any specific thing like theories. The world is slowly running out of water. That sounds
We're
like a.
actually the villains of this story.
We are actually the villains of the story. We are stealing the water from Canada. That was
What?
literally the first. Listen, it was the first place that came up in my head. All right, and I know that they probably don't have water. Right? They probably don't have water. They're a big
What?
country. They're a big country with a lot of land that is owned by bears and moose. All right,
What?
they don't have enough water. Clearly. Also, did you see that Digital Circus is now on Netflix?
I still don't know what that is.
Oh, disappointment. Wait, did I tell you about this already? I feel like I've already said this. Regardless, I'm going to say it again. Digital Circus is now on Netflix. It's a really good show that you should watch. That is surprisingly, it has gained a lot of traction within a short period of time. There's another show that the same creators made called Murder Drones, which is a good show, but it didn't. I guess it just didn't gain. And I was talking to someone about this at the con because someone was actually doing a cosplay of Kinger and what was it? It was Kinger or it was a Jax. I think it was Jax and Pomni is what they were cosplaying. They did a really good cosplay too. They looked like perfect. They were. It was mwah. But murder, and I did see a Murder Drones cosplay. I posted that on my Instagram. Someone did. It was a really good cosplay, but it doesn't. You go to like stands and even like at TJ Maxx and stuff. All right, there you can buy keychains with like Pomni on it, like from Digital Circus. And at the convention, like, there's stands where you can buy Digital Circus stuff, but you can't buy Murder Drones content. Like you can buy it, of course, if you specifically look for it online, but just like at stores. It's not as common as Digital Circus. Which just goes to show how much more popular it has gotten within a short period of time. And I know MatPat has also done a video on Digital Circus. He's done a video on the other one, Murder Drones, which honestly it's a little bit complicated the story, Murder Drones, but MatPat really does a good job at organizing everything to it jumps around and he kind of lines up the story in just such a way that makes sense. So thank him, I guess, for that. But Digital Circus is a little bit more straightforward, and it's like, oh, what's going on? And oh, who's that chick that does the funny stuff, that does the depressing stuff?
Well, it's probably more popular because it's more straightforward.
That could be true. But like it's also you still
The
don't know
attention
what's
span
going
nowadays.
on. Yeah, that's true. You still don't know what's going on 100% in Digital Circus. They both seem to have a similar storyline, like in terms of like how confusing or how much sense stuff makes. But it does seem to be a little bit more related to nowadays, I guess, in a way that Digital Circus borders on the what is the point of everything? Say if everything was a simulation, right? What would be the point? If everything existed in a virtual reality world and everything everyone who you know no longer exists as far as you know. If that makes if that makes any sense at all. Would recommend if you haven't watched it. It's only like 3 episodes right now too, and they just released another one like somewhat recently for a Halloween theme. And Kinger is my favorite. Jax is a little bit of an asshole, but he's like the funniest one. So it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. And I can relate to Kinger's mental state sometimes. He's just kind of,
What's that supposed to mean?
It's butterflies and rainbows. That's all it is. And when you're in the dark, it's like, oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Everything is happening at once. Oh. It's hard to explain. Alright, it's just you gotta watch it. It makes more sense if you watch it. Alright, I finished this somewhat of this section. I'm gonna move on to the purple dinosaur.
Somewhat of this section.
Oh, you can just use the bumpers to change.
Yeah.
That's nice. Instead of having to press Y and then swap. Doing that. Did you do the border of the
Yeah.
entire thing? Okay, fair. So people have probably completed this game to completion, right?
I would assume so. It's been out for a bit.
How long has it been out for?
Uh,
It feels like this was released only like earlier this year. No?
no.
No? Oh. You've heard of this game, right? Yeah. Do you know how long this has been out for?
2022.
2022. Oh, okay. Yeah. Phasmophobia. Oh, is it? Ooh. That'll be interesting. I know you didn't hear that, but Phasmophobia is coming to console. What? Huh. Yeah. Are you here? Are you here? Hello? 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 Yes. I know Riley used to do a whole bunch of that Phasmophobia stuff. He was a big into that game. Yeah. I'm not sure if you heard him, Phil, but October 29th is what my dormmate says, is when that game is coming to console.
Hmm.
Have you ever played that?
I have
you
not
heard of
played
that?
it.
Have you heard of it?
I know of it.
Phasmophobia, yeah. I've seen gameplay of it. I'm not super into not necessarily horror. I'm into horror games because, well, some horror games. I've watched Mark play most of them, but if that counts. But it's more of like the ghosts and like looking for ghosts, which is like, it's alright. It's not. It doesn't sound super horrifying. Phasmophobia alone doesn't sound horrifying, at least. Although I've never played it, so maybe it's more
Right.
horrifying, like more scary than I think. I don't know. Maybe I get the wrong idea of it.
Maybe.
Also, I need to check into GameStop soon. I haven't been there in a hot minute, but I believe I have a pre-order for the game, the Nintendo Switch game. What is it called? Little Nightmares 3. I think that was something going to be released December.
Well, that's
Sometime
just
in
the
December.
placeholder.
Yeah. It could have been delayed also, I get that, but
Well, I think it was.
was it?
Well, usually if it's if it's December 31st, that's just the placeholder, because we don't have
I
one.
I don't know if it was. It might not be. It was going to be released earlier this year, but then it was delayed.
Most things are nowadays.
Yeah. True that, true that. Not cons though. Cons are never delayed. They always, the day you sign up for
Well,
it
you could make
is.
the argument that COVID did.
Well, that's a different story. All right, that's not because of the con. Like that was because of a national health issue that went, around the world. All thanks to the Chinese or something. I don't know. Whatever the theory was, what to eat bats or something. I think that's what it was. Or that's what the ICA blamed it
Batman!
on. This dinosaur is getting close to done. I think I might have to swap things soon. Do colors of the ground get separated when they're
Yeah.
done? Okay. Maybe I'll complete the yellow over here. I don't know. Money, 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 money. Har, 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 har. Hey, I completed the yellow. That's like the first one I think I actually completed. No, I completed the trash can at the very beginning of the game. That's what I completed first.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been some time since I've actually completed something. I've been cleaning stuff, I swear. I just haven't been finishing stuff.
It's gonna be an interesting time lapse.
Alright, I'm switching modes. I'm going over here for something else. I'll do this next, I guess. If I just like run somewhere else and then clean something, will I just like teleport on a time lapse?
I don't know. Edge of Sleep hit the top 10 before they even started advertising for it.
They did what?
Edge of Sleep got to the top 10 on its streaming service
Oh yeah,
before they
I
even
think
started marketing.
I heard something about how Mark explained that, or someone asked him, was like, yeah, we're looking to get like top 10 or something, and he responded with just top 10,
Yeah.
not top one. Like, because he said something about him knowing he could do it, but he was like, hey, it's an easy goal, that's something I can do,
Yep.
But then,
It hit the top 10 before its release date. It came out on or its release date was Friday, but it was in the top 10 by like Wednesday or Thursday. And now he's looking to release Iron Lung in theaters when it's ready.
yeah, Iron Lung will be interesting. Would you say you take inspiration from him?
Maybe to some degree.
Mm. Sometimes I just want to splash like a bucket of water on everything and make everything disappear instantly.
That wouldn't be very satisfying.
I think it would though.
No,
I think that would be so much more satisfying.
incorrect.
We're supposed to be doing the top of these, right?
At some point, yeah.
Alright, I'm working on the top. I'm somehow on the... Do you see me? Do you see me now? Am I on the edge?
Uh?
I don't know how I'm
Tune into the
standing.
stream and see.
Hold on. I don't want to fall off. Oh no, I
Oh
fell off.
well.
This is all your fault. I'm just gonna go back in the clip. I'll just go back. No, back.
What?
Or just go back. 5. There. Yeah, there you are. Oh, you're still streaming that specific angle. Alright, cool. I'll try it again. Oh, I'm on the roof. Yeah, so I was just... Okay, I saw. I was just kind of floating.
Yeah.
So I don't need... You don't really need a ladder to do any of this.
No, you do.
You don't. Look, I'm doing this. Bam. I'm just gonna be teleporting from roof to roof. Uh, at the quick replay, whatever what you call it. Oh man, I remember I used to live in a town called Bethlehem, which sounds like a religious place because of, Bethlehem, but it's not. There's a place in New Hampshire called Bethlehem, and I grew up there, and there was this playground by a pool that had these kind of roofs. where if you were on top of the roof, you were the cool kid, right? Like you were up high, you could see everything, and you liked living on the side of danger of life, or something like that. The
Living on
danger
the edge.
zone. Exactly. Yeah, living on the edge of sleep. What? Anyways,
Yeah, go watch Edge of Sleep.
how many references could we make about that? But anyway, yeah, no, I went up there quite a bit. But like the angle of that roof, and it was like a cone that you had to try and hold on to. You were like it was like you could have two, maybe four people up at max, but it was like dangerous with four people, and you had to be like a professional monkey climber, right?
I didn't know that was a job.
Yeah, professional monkey climber, playground person to get up there or something. I don't know. Anywho, I did that. I almost fell off a couple times. It was fun, but the angle of these reminded me of the angle of that specific playground. And also, this is a place where parents typically tell their kids not to go because they might fall and they go to the hospital, and it's not good. But they're not easy to hold on to. I'll say that much. Like you have to at least keep one, 3 points of contact sort of thing, that kind of thing. But you gotta, if you let go with like two hands, you can't stand up on it. So here we are with like, what, an infinite jug of water in our back, however that works. Because I don't see a tube anywhere. Do you? Do you see a hose? But that, a power washer, and all that we have on, the radiation suits that we're wearing.
It's built in.
Sure. Sure it is, buddy. Did you see the soccer game yesterday? There's a soccer game at the high school.
I did not.
My sister was #1 soccer player in the state. Congratulations to her. All right, I'm so proud of her. It's her last year as well, so you know what that's like. Last year playing a sport. I know what that's like too, and it kind of sucks, but that it ends. But she did really good job. I'll say that much. They actually had to take her out of the game, I think, because she was doing too well. They had to handicap her. I don't know if anyone streamed it. I know Ike used to do that back when he coached soccer. That was for the boys team though. Miles does the coaching for the girls team, I think. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's changed. But I hope that, or if it's on like the new, like the NH something W, I don't know. Here. Do you like what I did? Do you like how I got most of this?
I wouldn't say most.
I don't know. I'd say most. I got a decent amount, I got most. I'll get the big scale up here. Dude, can you not get the scales individually? Is that not a thing?
Nope.
I thought you get one scale at a time.
No.
No, you have to get them all at once, or is it like
Yeah.
okay? I mean, my bad. I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know what I'm doing.
Apparently, they are re-releasing the N64.
The old video game console?
Yeah.
Okay, weird, but okay. Didn't they release, or no, not release, but they had in GameStop the Nintendo something, the old consoles, with the joysticks.
The old console with the joystick.
Yeah, there was some in. I think there's like we had an overstock of them at least for a time. They had like 100 games on them, pre-installed. Not sure if you know what I mean by chance, but also I'm going to take my eyeballs out real quick because my eyes are hurting. Holy shit!
Dibs.
No.
Yeah, I call dibs. That's how it works.
No, remember I called dibs like 3 years ago.
No.
Yeah, I did.
Incorrect.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Prove it.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I'm not a kid. Nuh-uh. Can we go chicken nuggies and McDonald's after this?
No.
Some chalky milk.
No.
Remember that D&D game we played where John
Oh,
had
yes.
like the chalky milk? Yeah. How is your washer cleaning so well? It's like you have upgrades or something.
I don't.
You don't have upgrades?
Yellow is a little bit better than green.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, red's better than yellow.
Well, duh.
Hey, wait a minute. No, that's not what I meant. Actually, if anything, red is kind of like the sniper of the colors in this game.
It's water. You're not sniping anything.
Yeah, but it's got the longest range.
Okay. So it'd be like the shotgun.
Does that have the longest range, though? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It has a scope, too.
Incorrect. Wonder what the dinosaurs are up to nowadays.
Probably fueling people's cars, is my guess.
They should go on strike.
Yeah, maybe you let them know they should do that, and maybe they'll agree. Imagine doing the entire playground with just red.
Hmm.
I'm giving it a shot, but it doesn't seem to be working out in my favor. You see the slug trails that I'm leaving everywhere? It's like a maze. Doesn't it look
That's
pretty?
quite the sentence.
The slug trails? Looks like a maze? I don't know. It doesn't seem too interesting, but I mean, I guess. I bet I could say a more out-of-pocket sentence than that. You know, the tentacles this time of year are green.
Well, it makes sense they don't turn purple till next fall. I'd love if that's the part my teacher sees when he's skimming through.
What the? What are they talking about? What the, huh? One moment we're talking about red and blue and which color is better,
And
now we're
watching
talking
The Edge of
about
Sleep.
the edge, and then yeah, we're not talking about the edge of sleep, and then we're talking about the flavors of tentacles. Or no,
Well,
no,
the
we can talk about that.
colors.
No, we can talk about flavors though. That sounds like a good topic, honestly. Well, what is your favorite? I saved the red one for you. Like crayons.
Are they?
Yeah, because red is the tastiest flavor. That's what everyone says, at least.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not speaking from experience.
No, I'm not. No. Listen, alright? I know I'm not because I never really cared or found a difference in the color flavor about with anything, really. Like whether you're talking about the popsicles that we had, like you remember the ones in the plastic bags? Everyone said that the red was the best, right? But I could take yellow, I could take green, I could take blue, purple, and violet, even though I've said that color. I don't know. Listen, it's all the same, alright? The Skittles, M&Ms, they all taste the same. Doesn't matter. The color doesn't matter. I'm not racist.
I mean, no, that.
No one said you were. I swear. But honestly, red isn't doing too bad. If I just use it consistently on everything, I'll get rid of stuff eventually. It's just very slow.
Well, you gotta savor the victory.
Or, just make things a little bit more difficult than they have to be. And complicated.
That makes it more worthwhile.
Are you also using red? What are you using right now?
The one that shoots water.
Oh, same. Hey, that's crazy. Now that you mention it. I didn't realize I was doing the same thing the entire time.
What is Mr. Beast doing with his money these days?
Fixing people's sight. Or since,
Oh,
everyone had a huge outbreak about that, maybe he's like taking away people's sight as like a twist.
I think the dinosaur's done.
I don't think it is.
He apparently rented out a movie theater so that people could watch the Hawk Tuah Girls podcast.
What? Is there a podcast about that?
She made a podcast called Talk Tuah.
Of course. Of course she did. See, I think there's a thing called overselling your meme, which I think she might be doing a little bit, but who
I
am
mean,
I to stop
people are
her?
buying into it.
People are buying into it, and that's. I guess if people are gonna do that, then you go ahead. I mean, who
You
am I
might
to
as well.
stop you? Yeah, it's just a little bit strange. It's weird how that just suddenly catches like that too.
Yeah, a meme can change your life.
I don't think it'll change my life. It can't change me, no.
Well, you're not the
Uh-uh.
one that decided to
Uh-uh.
spit on that thing.
Just watch me.
Good.
X or circle?
What?
I don't know. There's a tic-tac-toe thing over here.
Oh yeah, like when I won tic-tac-toe at the beach.
I don't recall that. I think I remember winning, actually. I thought you were
Well,
going
I'm
to
sure
say
you
something about
would.
tic-tac-toe in the game we played, A Way Out, which I
Yeah, I
think
won that too.
we tied that. We tied a couple times.
I know I ultimately won more of the minigames.
More of them, maybe. But that one, I think I might have won. That or the... I think it might have been the, what was it called? The pin. The darts. Darts, that's what it is. I think I might have won at darts. For sure I did it, yeah. And then was it, you had the... Not that it was a competition on this one directly, but the weightlifting one where you just spam.
Yep.
Yeah, well that one's
There's the
a
wheelchair.
given, alright? Was that also a spam thing?
Yeah.
Anything that involves spamming a button, alright? I don't really... I don't think I put much of a competition, like a fight up, because you and your button mashing is something else that I don't understand.
Well, you just gotta do it.
No, it's... No, you have like some kind of hidden talent with buttons. Do you push all the buttons in an elevator too?
What? No.
No? You don't do that? That sounds like something you would do.
No.
Why not?
Why would I do that?
Because they're buttons.
Okay.
If I just do this, I'll get everything eventually, right? Do you like my tactic, Phil?
No.
What do you mean, no? I'm spinning in circles. Circles are like the ultimate strategy.
I'm gonna circle you.
No. Oh, dear God.
Dun, dun.
Is that Jaws? Have you even seen Jaws?
Yeah, I watched it for a class.
Oh, it's about time. I wasn't sure
It
if
was
you're ever
okay.
gonna see something like that. At least you watched it. I respect that.
I think it's overhyped.
I mean, it's an old movie, you gotta...
Well, so was Star Wars.
Jaws, I'm pretty sure Jaws is older than Star Wars. Yeah, Jaws is definitely older than Star Wars. There's no way that Star
They're
Wars
still
was...
both old.
They didn't use... They used... The tactics they used in making that, or not tactics, but... The, it was also more horror scenes, and for the time that it was made, I mean, that was... Again, it was good. It's just a different... You can't really compare Star Wars to Jaws, I'll be honest. It's not the same. They're just different movies. I would rather, like, if you ask me right now, what would I rather watch? Yeah, I'd rather watch Star Wars, because I like that more. But Jaws is still, it's a classic. It's more of a classic than Star Wars, I think.
You could argue that.
I would argue that. I would argue it's more of a classic than Star Wars.
I'd say Star Wars had more of an impact on the movie industry.
Well, yeah, especially since they were bought by Disney.
Well, yeah, that wasn't until 2012, though.
Yeah. Are you almost done? Are you almost done?
It's not older by that much. It's only like a 2-year gap. Jaws was 75, Star Wars was 77.
I think you could. I think it makes more sense to compare Indiana Jones to Jaws than it does to Star Wars for some reason.
Still haven't seen that.
See, that's also a problem, right? I don't respect that decision until you watch Indiana Jones. And all three of them, all five of them, all five of them. Took me a moment. I completely forgot they made a new one recently too.
Have you even seen that one?
I actually have not.
How dare you?
I know, right? I'm not a true Indiana Jones fan. Is Harrison Ford even in that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I'm gonna say like it's if not, it's definitely a different movie, even if it is in the same universe.
And now Harrison Ford is in the Marvel world.
Is he?
Yep. In the next Captain America movie, he's gonna play Red Hulk.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I think I heard him saying he wanted to play Hulk, but unfortunately that was already taken.
Well, I think he said he wanted to be green, but it was already taken, or something.
Yeah, or something like that. The same idea. I just realized one thing about this game, or at least in the time lapse that I feel like I'm gonna see, is I'm gonna see me doing something and I completely forgot that I did. Like, oh yeah, I did that, didn't I? When I was just goofing around, fucking off and jacking off, and
What?
yeah. Oh, sorry, you didn't see me doing it. My bad. I didn't mean. You didn't hear anything.
You know what else we'll see in the time lapse?
Uh, Curious George.
No. Me writing a message that says to watch Edge of Sleep.
Oh yeah. You know,
Just
also seeing the time lapse. Me trying to spray you. Me spraying your feet.
what happened at this playground that it got this way? Because, like,
As
even
long as
as
I'm
kids, we're still
spraying the
playing.
ground. Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna say, as long as I'm spraying the ground, it'll still count me as like as shown, right? Because I think it makes you disappear if you're not spraying anything, right? I'm pretty.
Oh,
That's what I thought at least. I might be wrong. I just stand here for like a little bit. I have more money than you also.
How much do you have?
752. How do you have
I like my number
exactly?
better.
Yeah, I see that. 666.
I wonder if you get more because you're hosting.
Um, did you spend any money though
No, but like maybe
for
you earn
upgrades?
more.
Hmm. It's a possibility. Wait, is this a? Oh, you don't have it on your screen. Next to the money on my screen, it says 3 stars. I'm not sure if that's the rating or if that's the level of this wash.
No, it's rating.
So like we're 65%, so
Yeah,
that's like, when we get 5 stars, it'll be 100%.
yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, I guess, because I don't have anyone else's word to take.
Which is exactly how I planned it.
Damn, foiled again.
Did you see the live action Dr. Doofenshmirtz at Disney?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Oh,
It looks so weird.
have you seen anime Dr. Doofenshmirtz? Ah, sorry. Actually, I lied. That's not actually a thing. I'm just talking about My Hero Academia.
Uh-huh.
there's, there's a care. I haven't gotten to that point of the show. I'm only at the point where like Overhaul is beaten, I think. And
Yes, I know all these things.
I listen. Anyone who watches this will be like, "Oh yeah, I know what that is." They know what anime is. Um,
My teacher.
yeah, honestly, maybe, yeah, probably. But yeah, I haven't finished that. But I've seen things online, or like, I guess they're spoilers, but they're just like photos of like, "Oh, Doctor Doofenshmirtz is in so and so." I'm like, "Damn, that's cool." I don't know what his quirk is, but really watch this thing. I was right before I got on with you, or like on this. I was watching Berserk. It's still a good anime. I haven't. I think I talked about it last time, some point. I don't remember
A little
when,
bit.
but mm, you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Whoa.
Hello.
You having fun? You doing a good job?
Yep.
Alright, I think I spent long enough sitting here. That'll show up in the replay. Probably. Assuming that I show up when I'm not doing anything. I also got one singular granola bar.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? It's amazing. You know, when you spray water at the slide, usually water goes down the slide and washes
No, it doesn't.
everything along. It does.
Hmm.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Alright.
Nuh-uh. Yeah. No, I've been on water slides before. I know how they work. Sort of. I know enough to know how they work.
No, it's
That's
just
not
what
how
the
they work.
government wants you to think.
Oh, that's what the water park wants me to think, and I will think how the water park wants me to think, as long as it gets me on the ride. Because, you know, lines stay forever.
Only if you stand in them.
What else are you gonna do? Sit in
Cut it.
them? Could do that too, I guess. You got a point, actually. Or, hear me out, you just wait in line. Or, hear me out. Yeah. Alright. Granola. Granola.
Hmm.
So while I was at the con this past weekend also, I know, more stories, but I got some, I spent a lot of money, alright, so that was fun.
Hmm.
I'm debt.
Your
My
wallet
name,
disagrees.
my wallet doesn't like me. Yeah. But I had a fun time, alright? Because here's the thing, alright? You go to a con, you see something, you want something, alright? You don't get the con. You don't get the thing at the con. And then you go home and you think about your life for the next 5 days, 5 weeks. Like, man, I really wish I had that thing. But hear me out. And let's think about this in the reverse situation. Alright? You only spend like 3 days thinking about, man, I wish I had money. But at least I got this cool thing. And you're happy, right? Like, I have not been disappointed with my stuff. I'm happy.
Your wallet
I,
has.
yeah, but my wallet, I don't think about my wallet's feelings, alright? I think about my feelings. And, a couple of things I got were some not safe for work art from One Piece. Mostly stickers. Stickers are fun to get. I also got some katanas and a couple of tantos. I think that's what they're called, right? The short katanas, basically.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, tantos is what they're called. I only know that because I played Hitman. I think that's what they call it in the Hitman. There's like a tanto you can use to kill. Yeah, they're real and they're metal too, so that's cool. The katanas I got were bamboo, so like they're I can actually bring them cons. I want to get metal katanas. I think I have like
Oh, I have
one.
one.
Yeah, I gave you one. I think I have one metal katana, but the rest of mine are like I think are fake. Right, they're bamboo, and that's because you can't bring metal ones. Most of the time, you can't bring metal ones into conventions. There's like
Oh
a
yeah, that's
weapon prop check. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Who would have thunk? There, this past weekend, there what the con I went to at least, the security was not very tight. There was people walking in and out of the exit door, which is like you don't even need a pass to get in, really. And I bought a pass the first day, which was Saturday that I went. Um, but then I didn't Sunday, and I had just as much fun with spending like by 30. I spent $30 less, which was like, hey, that's cool. And I still spent money at the convention stands, so I'm still supporting the artists there, without necessarily supporting the con. Which is, I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing because some cons don't pay their employers enough. I don't know this one specifically. I know there was a riot, not a riot, but there was a protest at one con, or people didn't go to it specifically because the employers weren't paying, the employees enough, or they weren't like appreciating them enough, or something like that. I think I went to it. I think it was like Ohio Con or something. I'm not quite sure. I might be wrong actually. I remember going to it because it's still a con's a con's a con, but sometimes it's like, oh, I'll just go and try and sneak in. The bigger ones like Colossal Con, those are fun. I will support those through and through. They're also, at resorts that are a lot more expensive, but they have water parks. I think you can also walk into the water parks for like free half the time. Even if I think, especially after the last one I went to, um, you kind of learn the area and like, wait, hold on a minute. I can just walk through. Like, you don't need to buy a water pass. You can just go around back. The door is open. Or, it's short enough where you can just hop the fence and no one notices. And if you're in the water all day, then bam. You're probably going to lose your wristband anyways. Hi, Phil. Hi, Phil.
oh.
Hi, Phil. Hi,
Hmm.
Phil. I see you down there. Is the tower the last thing we have to do?
I guess so.
The three towers? It's a good thing there's three of them and not just two of them. That could... Whew! Wipe sweat from brow. That was a close one. Don't breathe in your granola bars. It's not good for your health.
Hmm.
It's a little bit different than, your typical oxygen.
You
Not the
don't
same
say.
material. Yeah.
The average American eats around 70 hot dogs a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not your average American, so... Bam.
How many do you eat?
Around 70.
you are.
No, I don't. I actually don't eat hot dogs that often. I think I
Yeah,
might
you.
have had. Do sausages count as hot dogs?
Yes.
I probably had. Let's see, how many? I'm actually gonna think back. All right, to how many hot dogs I had this year. I remember I had one at a con. We were out late and we got sausages by the side, some street side corner. I had a couple hot dogs for that camp that I went to, that camping event that I posted. I probably had like what, three maybe. Um, um, at the dealership. I think my coworker, there's a grill that they sometimes use, and they make like food, and they make hamburgers sometimes, and we have hot dogs. And I think we did that twice, although I only had hamburgers the first time, 'cause that's all they made. But I think the second time we've done that since I've been there, they made hot dogs and hamburgers. And I had like two hot dogs. So that's so far. What am I up to? Two, four, five, 6 or 7, I think. Um, and this is all in the course of like 3, 4 months ish alone.
Yeah, so you're nearly there.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. No, you're right. No, you're right. No, you're right. Um, I don't buy hot dogs at the store because they're not super nutritious, I don't think, and I'd rather just, make something else like
Depends what
curry.
you put on it.
I don't put stuff on it. I might put mustard on it, but that doesn't really increase the nutritional value much.
Well, then you ain't putting enough mustard on.
How much mustard would you put on? Jesus Christ.
None.
Okay, then what do you put on your hot dogs to make it more nutritious, huh? Huh? Do you put anything on your hot dogs? Do you put ketchup on it? Relish?
I'm not really a
Mayo?
condiment guy.
Pickles? Do
No.
pickles count as condiments? It's more of like an
No.
extra. So you put them on? Do you put those on?
No.
Put pickles on? No, no pickles. I bet some people out there would probably argue, no, pickles is a condiment. I can see their argument. I can see where they're coming from when I say
What?
that, but I don't agree with it.
No.
I say I don't agree with it. I see where they're coming from. I see the argument. I see how it could be
Ugh.
there. I don't know. I see a little bit of something. And then the world went silent. So you've seen Shark Tank, right? Have you seen? I
No.
think that's a. Oh, you haven't? Oh, I'm actually surprised. So I think Shark Tank, if
I've
it's the
seen.
one I'm thinking about, it's not the one where like people buy, or it might not be called Shark Tank, but there's one where
Have you
people
seen this
like,
thing? Well, it might actually be called that.
well, yeah. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm talking about. But basically, people come in and like see an area and like or like a house layout, and then they like remodel the house. And I think the one I might have said might have had something to do with like, oh, someone comes up with this company or product idea, and then asks for money, and it's like loan. No, it's loan sharks or someone. Or, hold on, no, not loan sharks. That's not it. Hold on, wait a minute. No, no, not that. Um, basically, it's like loan people, but on a show. But no, I'm thinking about people who come in and remodel there's like a show, or they'll take a pool and then they'll they'll clean it out, make it bigger, add like really cool fountains and stuff like that, and and do it for like a somewhat cheap cost, or comparatively cheap for what it would be. But at the end of the day, it's still like, I don't know, a couple $1 million. But they do it on like in a show, and they make it super dramatic. But it's like, oh, we have a time limit to get this done, and they do it every single time or something like that. And
Kitchen nightmare.
it's kinda, yeah. It's kind of cool to watch, but it's like it's kind of exactly what we're doing here. Except not really much on the time limit. I don't know. I've seen it like a while ago. It's sort of like it was one of those shows that my grandparents, when they were still alive, would just put on, and I'd walk into the living room while they're sleeping as like a child, and would see it on and just sit there and watch while I'm playing with my Lego bricks, or I don't know, my Nerf sponsored Hot Wheels.
What?
Yeah, those. You know what I'm talking about. So, doing streamings, what have you learned? What exactly is like, oh, I never thought. You have one of those moments like, I never thought this would be like this or something.
It's easier than I thought it would be.
Really? You don't have
Well,
to
at
worry.
least the technical side of it.
Hmm.
Because Xbox, you can just go to your capture menu and there's literally just a thing that says live streaming. And I just connect it to Twitch and it's good to go.
Alright. Oh yeah, I guess on Xbox it's probably easy. I assume it's probably different on uh PC though, right?
I would
Probably.
imagine, yeah.
Yeah. The assignment wasn't to, specifically do one or the other, was it? Like, oh, you have to get an Xbox or a
Well,
PC.
however
You
you
have
have
to
to,
get an
how,
Xbox. What?
yeah, just however you do it.
How are we doing it? Fair enough. That'll be an interesting requirement. Buy an Xbox and stream. Yeah, because like I was saying, I mean, I'm not sure if you're allowed. I don't think if you're allowed to even do reaction videos on Twitch
Probably
or
not.
streaming. But I know you said
Well,
you
Twitch
couldn't.
maybe, but for this assignment, yeah, probably not.
Okay, but you said you couldn't, even if you wanted to, you couldn't do it because with Xbox you can't cast the app or
Right.
something like that, right?
Yeah, I don't think it would stream something that's not a game.
Yeah. So if you go to the red cap or bit, whatever it is, if you you can rotate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not much of a point in rotating it, but you can rotate it. Which I kind of find funny.
I got John hooked on a new podcast.
I saw you text something about that. I haven't gotten time to like watch the actual podcast, but
Well, it's a podcast. You listen to it.
well, you can also watch it.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. You just try hard
No, you
enough.
can't.
Yeah, you're clearly not trying hard enough.
There's no video feed.
You can watch the text.
So reading?
Yeah, sure. Say that. Let's go with that.
I, of course, got John hooked by sending him the episode with Stalin.
Oh, of course, because that's right. He likes Stalin. I forgot about that. Out of context, that sounds bad, but you know, it's fine. And I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, let John get canceled.
Yes. It's possible to cancel someone from like another platform, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is it? Okay. Like if I said something about someone, regardless of whether it's true or not, like if it is true, could I get him canceled? And if it isn't true, could I still get him canceled?
I mean, maybe.
Because like that doesn't fully make sense. You know what I mean?
Well, it's
I
also
probably
the
shouldn't.
internet, so.
Yeah, fair enough. Rumors are easy to spread. That's why they're fun.
Well, especially now with, like, AI and deepfakes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, can we get a video of John singing like Katy Perry songs or something? Next time we see him, we'll just start recording his voice. You know, be like, "What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing?" It's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry." Even, I remember I've said this to him before, but my first memory of him is him singing on at the not the casino. What was it called? The it starts with a C, I think. Um, the cabin thing. What's it called?
What?
Uh, ka. The dome little hut thing that has open. I don't know. It's where everyone takes senior photos. You know that place. He was singing something. He was singing Africa by Toto. That's my first. Back in high school. That's my first memory of him. And I told him before, and he knows. And I find that hilarious. That's my first memory of him. Just you know, when he spawned into existence, from my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him up on stage, and I was like, man, that guy's cool. Well, how wrong I was. Oh,
Well,
man.
then.
Nah, he's cool. Nah, he's cool. I'm just making a joke, but I hope he hears that too. Just that bit. clip that bit and just send it to him. How wrong I was. That Becker. I can hear him. I can hear his voice now.
Ree.
Yeah, that. Oh, you bitch. That's what his words will be.
I remember the first time I saw you.
Mm.
It was before the green hair.
Yeah, that checks out. I got the green hair back in, was that sophomore years?
I don't know.
I remember that was the same time I went to Ireland, too. I just know. That was, I had the green hair for a little bit, and I was in baseball, and then I went to Ireland, and by the time I came back, it definitely faded a little bit, if not almost completely.
And then you were that kid with the green hair that did backflips during fly balls.
Yeah! I did no, I did front flips. I did front
It was
flips.
some type of flip.
I did front flips. Because those are easier to do. Regardless of what Unis and Oz might have said, or what they might have learned on that one episode that I don't remember much anymore because it's been, what, 2 years? Something like that. I remember them hearing that backflips are easier to do. That's something I remember hearing, but I don't believe it. I think that front flips are easier to do. But yes, I did front flips a lot because I had energy to do them. And I haven't done one in a while, but I should. I should do another front flip soon. You know, keep my skills in check.
You never know when you'll need to do it.
Exactly. Maybe I'll be running away from, not the police, because that's illegal, but maybe I'll be running away from a Tyrannosaurus Rex, like you were saying earlier.
What?
Or the dinosaurs. I know you were talking about the dinosaurs earlier. You were asking how they were doing. And everything is just going clicky, clicky, clicky now.
Clicky, clicky, clicky.
Oh, there was. We had a lot of ding, ding, dings. Not wrong. Man, what other stories do I have to tell? So, I think I told you about there's a 21 plus party coming up that I'm planning on going to.
That's
Um,
illegal.
no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's illegal.
No, it's not illegal. I'm with friends, and it's
That's
not a
not how that
government.
works.
Not a government thing. That's not the
That
point.
doesn't
Anyways,
matter.
I bought tickets, right? And uh, the someone I was talking to, I was with her also in his cosplay group that I was with this weekend. She was like, yeah, I got discount, because she's hosting it actually, so I know the host, her, like, no, not the host, but she's helping organize it. She's like an assistant manager, I guess you could say. So it makes it a little bit better, right? Yeah.
No.
So she's like, yeah, so because I'm, assistant manager sort of thing, I got discount stuff for, and there's Glotaku is like a widely, like a whole, what's it called? Company, not a company, but it's like a whole thing, right? It's all over the state, it's all over the, maybe country, because it's also in Illinois too, and some other places like in Pennsylvania, I guess. But she was like, yeah, I got some discount things for it. Just use code this TIX or something like that. She sent me a link, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll use that. Um, Little did I know I was buying tickets for a place that's in November, when I'm like, oh, I was thinking about the party that's like this weekend. So I guess I'm going to both of them. Turns out.
That's double illegal.
That's not how that works.
Yes, it is.
Can't have something be double illegal. It's like you can't commit the same crime or you can't be charged with the same crime twice, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's a law. You can't be charged with the same crime twice.
Oh, so now you care about the law.
Oh, it's a law that protects me, so it's different.
Gonna send RoboCop after you.
It's fake. It's not real. You can't do that.
Yet.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to. I don't think RoboCop is going to be real ever.
Sure.
I think you're delusional. I think you got some weird ideas, Phil. I'll be honest.
Well, he also said we wouldn't get to Cyberpunk, but we have
I don't
already.
think that we will get to Cyberpunk level.
I mean, we already have the brain chips.
There was a whole interview, and one guy was asking, was like, so this is technology, right? Yes. And theoretically, it can be hacked. And the guy was like, well, yeah, theoretically, we'll have precautions to prevent this, but they can be hacked. So there is a risk.
That doesn't mean people won't buy it.
Oh. I don't think it's gonna be like how you think it's gonna be. I'm being honest. Especially, I think I was talking about them at one point in time. The Amish, right,
What?
are a surprisingly interesting, people with philosophy. All right, with their whatever it is, because the fact that they still don't use technology. Like, I was on the highway. I think I made a text about this. I was on a highway driving, right, to a con. I know, right? It's like every week I'm going to a con. But here I am, all right, getting off the highway, all right, and I pass like, thousands of cars that have, and like trucks that have, all these. Yeah, I'm almost stating this word for word from what I said. But there's like thousands of trucks and cars that have gone by that have like Teslas and hybrid electric vehicles that have highly advanced technology in them that have been developed over the not thousands, but over the last decade or two to be efficient and be environment friendly, and the engineering that went into it is absolutely insane when you look into it. But the fact that these people, the Amish, are still out here just with cattle and horse and like and using, you know, straight up manpower gives me a little bit of hope that we won't go into cyberpunk.
Yeah, but if we already have the brain chip stuff, that's only what we know about. Imagine what we haven't been told yet.
I don't think it'll be like what you think though.
Well, you don't know what I think.
You said what you think, pretty sure.
Incorrect.
Oh, okay, fine. Then. Be that way. I
Incorrect.
guess. Okay, fine. Fine. Yeah, it is.
Wonder how schools are gonna regulate the brain chip stuff.
I don't think I mean, no, I don't think kids are gonna. I don't like that. I don't want kids to have brain chips.
They
I
will eventually, probably.
No, they won't. I don't think not everyone is going to do that. There's no way that everyone's going to get a brain chip.
Well, I never said everyone, but there's definitely gonna be people that do.
Like in Cyberpunk, it's like everyone has a brain chip. I don't think it'll be like that.
I wouldn't say everyone does.
No, everyone does. Everyone in Cyberpunk has a brain chip. That's literally.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think there's one person who doesn't have a brain chip.
I'm sure there is.
In Cyberpunk, no.
Have you checked every NPC?
Most NPCs are copies. You see multiple NPCs at the same time.
Well,
So.
checked all of them.
I'm pretty sure you can do an easy search and. Yeah. Like everyone has one.
Maybe.
I don't know, but I'm not gonna argue over it because I'm just, as far as I know, everyone has one, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run with that.
You're sitting down.
You don't know that. Could be standing. Until you bring me proof of someone who doesn't have a brain chip in Cyberpunk, everyone has a brain chip. That's how that works.
Oh, nah, it's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, and I'm innocent.
No, you're not.
Yeah, nuh-uh.
You just admitted that you're gonna do illegal activities.
No, I didn't. I don't remember that.
You bought tickets.
I don't remember saying that.
I have video proof.
You don't have video proof.
Yeah, I do.
Video proof?
Mm-hmm.
Coming from my lips? This could all be AI, for all you know. You could be speaking with an AI version of Myrrh.
Myrrh?
Hmm? You could say I'm about as smart as most AIs too, right? Probably. Maybe. Language don't always add up right straight.
What?
What? Why are the roofs like the things that have most caked on debris.
That makes sense.
It doesn't though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. Why? No one, kids shouldn't be up on the roofs, even though I said I was earlier,
Ever
I
seen
think.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
I have actually,
Well, there you go.
but but that the Flimmershmer Schmer. God, I don't know who made that word, but I hate them for it. That and whoever thought of the word Worcestershire shush. Worcestershire shush.
What about Mr. Mixie Pitlick?
Mr. Who?
Mr. Mixie Pitlick.
Mr. Mixie Pitlick?
Yeah,
That was an I or a Z?
both.
Oh. Does it have a J in it too?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. That one, well, it's not as difficult to pronounce probably then, I don't know.
I mean, it probably
But
would have been if I didn't say it first.
Mr. Mixer preferred like say that 5 times fast.
There.
I didn't hear it. That wasn't
Well,
on
that's because I
camera.
said it really fast.
No, you're not the Flash. You're not
You don't
him.
know that.
You're not him. No, you're not him. You're not him.
Maybe.
You're not. I was gonna say something, but I'm not going to because it's a frowned upon word. I guess.
Okay.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyways, who thought of the color scheming of this playground also? Like, it was like, okay, we got 3 colors, red, yellow, and blue. And they just
Well, those are the
rolled
primary
dice.
colors.
No, but like, what about violet and like, you know, other colors, and maybe keeping everything one color? I think it's a little bit too much of a, what's the word? It's a little overdone. Maybe? I guess it's a playground. Maybe it's, I guess it is a place for children. This is like the kind of colors I would put on Master Chief in Halo. Except maybe not these specific. These are also the same colors that like there's a skin for where you can get in the shop. It's like literally it's like toy. I think it's, I'm not sure what it's called, but I think it's called toy or something. Toy something. You put them on like the Warhog or the Mongoose.
It's probably not called toy.
I don't know what it's called, but it's some kind of like fun playtime kid theme where it has bright colors like bright yellow and a bright cherry red like this, and it's like randomly meshed together. Man, are we done yet?
Almost.
No, we're so close. Oh, it's 12:07, Phil. I want to go to bed soon.
We're almost there.
I want to go to bed soon. I have stuff to do tomorrow.
And today, probably.
Well, your perception of time is different than mine, so.
I'd say yours is different.
That's what I just said.
No, you said mine is different.
Yours is different.
No.
Saying that yours is different from mine or mine is different from yours is the same thing, Phil.
Incorrect.
Oh. Oh, wait, we could probably save this, right?
I don't know.
I think there's like a save option. Like we don't have to. If we close it, we don't have to completely restart it. That's why there's like a continue button. Have you ever stopped mid-game for one of these things?
For the larger maps, yeah.
All right, because we're definitely. We should probably. How when do we start this? Like 11, 10? If it takes us 2 hours to complete one of these, don't start it at that time for future reference.
Why?
Especially with the bigger maps, because I'm not gonna be staying up till 1.
Why?
No, what is the time? It's 12:09. 12, 12, 20 is the cutoff if we haven't finished by then. That's the latest.
Earliest.
No, latest.
Earliest.
No, no. Because if I said earliest, that would mean that I intend to also go to potentially 12:30, which I don't. You see where I'm coming from?
No.
It's not basis on time of morning, it's basis on time
It
of
is.
now. I'm not talking about whether it's morning or not.
I am.
Well then that's a you problem.
Incorrect.
You're not gonna be writing anything about this stream tonight, right? Because you surely are tired too, I would assume.
Well, I don't have to turn it until Friday.
Yeah. I think tomorrow I also have my shift to roughly around 3 or roughly around 7. I get out around 12:30, but then I start at 1, and then usually we're supposed to take a break around 3. But because am part-time and it's not really there's not much of a point for me to take a break if I'm working 6 hours anyways. I think you're supposed to take a break after 5 hours, but
Yeah, I was gonna say
of work.
5 hours.
But if I'm only working 6 hours, then like, what's the point of taking a break? Especially if there's only like 3 of us, like at the of the porters basically is what I do. If there's only 3 of us, and one of us is on break at the time, and we're busy at time, like it doesn't work. We don't have the time for everyone to take a break, especially if I don't need one. And nor do I want one, because if I'm taking a break, then I'm not getting paid.
Well, yeah, but I think some places require it.
I talked to my manager, I was like, hey, I don't need to be taking a break for this, right? And they're like, yeah, you don't have to. I'm like, cool, as long as I'm not being doxxed for, not taking a break. And I don't believe I am. I check my hours, the hours that I have on my timesheet don't show any break taking or money loss with the hours that I've had. English is slowly deteriorating, alright? Don't judge.
Feel it.
No, don't judge. It's deteriorating. How much money do you have now?
735.
I got 1,031. Are you spending money? How are you? How were you? Huh? I think you might be onto something with me, making more as a host. Man,
We're almost there.
we are 96%. We only got 6 minutes. How fast can we get 4%? Hey, monkey bars are done. .96, there we go. I think we need to get up on that roof.
You can use a ladder.
I don't know how to. I'll just jump. That's probably the safest thing for me to do. Or just spray from here. This will probably work. Apparently also this, within, I think it was last week, there was, sometimes I have events here at my campus, and there was a bull riding activity. And I was like, that sounds like fun, but I also have work, so I didn't go to it. End of story.
Great story.
End scene.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Hmm? Problem?
No.
Problem much? We're one step closer. Probably. Hmm. Do we need to wash the ladder?
No.
That sounds like something we need to wash. Okay, I guess I'm going up now. I'm kind of stuck on the ladder. Oh, we got 2% left. Oh. I did say that 1220 is the cutoff, though.
We're also at 98%.
Come
99%.
on, be washed, you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think the corner of here is washed. You got that.
What's left?
There's some right here.
Large bridge floor. Tower vertical strut. Which one?
Is that this thing right here? I'm spraying. I can't really reach it. Yeah. Is there a list that tells us what we're missing?
Yes, if you hit the pause menu, you can see the individual stuff.
Details. What are we missing? We're not missing anything. Right? What?
Side platform.
Tower tabletop. What is the tower tabletop? Huh? This thing?
Oh, we have 3 things left. 2 things left.
I think I found them. Maybe? It's these chairs that was the problem.
Alright,
That's
what
one
is
of them.
side platform?
Lower wall, side, platform.
Side platform.
Upper wall.
Side platform.
Uh-huh.
What is a side platform? Oh wait, slide, not side.
Oh, that was 50. That alone is $50. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he's let me sit down for a moment. Let's watch that again. Okay. Oh, I'm done. Done. That's it. No more. No more. No more.
Don't
I'm
want to keep
done.
going?
No, I'm going to bed. And job and career. Power washers, equipment, clothing, cleaning modifications. I'll look at this all tomorrow. I'm all set. I'm all set. You want to say anything? Any final words? That was fun. We'll do it tomorrow. Maybe we'll do the quarry tomorrow. That sounds like it. Can we do that?
I do have it installed.
Yippee! All right. End stream.